hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back. We are in still round one of our Super Metroid Map Randomizer tournament for Winter 2026. We have edibletoaster versus Skyy, which, at least on paper, is the closest matchup of the entire bracket for round one, at least. I believe, let's see, make sure I'm not lying. Skyy is ranked number 32 and edibletoaster is ranked number 33. So this promises to be a very close matchup. And joining me here is his beardness on commentary. How you feeling today, hitting this?
Doing pretty good. Hello, everybody. I haven't been on as much lately, so nice to see everybody on here and being on a stream.
Woohoo. Yeah, this is
gonna be pretty good. Like, Skyy's played for a long time, but he hasn't played recently. Oh, looks like we got the syncing thing there.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get that though.
Yeah, I've seen the names of these runners a lot in race rooms, but I haven't actually gotten to watch them very much because, you know, anytime they're racing, I'm usually just racing right alongside them. So it's really cool to get the chance to see them playing in action because I know they're both very good. I just don't know what it looks like when they're when they're doing their thing.
Absolutely. Like Skyy's been playing since I pretty much started. He was playing a lot actually, and he was pretty much in the top of a lot of the race rooms for a long time before he took kind of a hiatus. And this season, especially, Toaster came out of being probably right around a 1500 to being over 2K. So he's improved pretty much the entire season.
Yep, and I've also seen Toaster a lot in our Monday Madness races, which is basically very difficult and annoying settings. It has a lot of expert tricks, so I know he's been learning a lot of really difficult tricks in the game. So I'm curious to see if those kind of opportunities comes up to use that knowledge and experience.
Oh, absolutely. Just even the other day, he was learning some stuff, doing an extreme plus technical the other day with me and Cruel Beans and a few others, and he was
nice
keeping up with most of it and got a very difficult trick. Not anything you would ever do in hard tricky, but
right. But still, knowing that, like, I don't know, even on working on tricks that you'll never do in a hard tricky race, I feel like it makes you more comfortable with the mechanics around it. So like it makes a lot of that cleaner, and you get more confident in what you can and can't do.
Oh, that's definitely for sure. Makes it a lot easier. Doing things like UWJ helps you do some logic breaks. But
yep,
looks like they both just got first missiles now, so at least they can kind of maybe go somewhere.
Yep. And both runners starting in Big Pink, but you'll notice that Toaster's Big Pink is not quite as pink as Skyy's Big Pink. That's because he's using the randomized tile sets. I guess it's not really randomized. It's like per area. So, as you know, with our map rando, it randomizes all the rooms in the game so that every room is in a different location than it is in the vanilla game. The way Skyy is playing, every room just looks the same as it always does. What Toaster is using is it takes the area that you're in. So we're technically in Criteria right now. So the randomizer takes every room in Criteria and tries to change the coloring in the tile set of that room to make it look more like it should if it were in Criteria. It definitely can be a little off-putting before you get used to it, because you're not, like, the rooms look different. You don't have the same colors and things you're used to using to recognize a room. But there's a handful of runners who've just chosen to do that, and they've gotten used to it, and they're quite good at it. I don't understand it, frankly, but GG's to Toaster.
Yeah, he almost got through, but he got kind of stuck there going through. I can't remember the name of the room right now, but that heated room's definitely not in logic with just one tank at this level. But the missiles that Skyy just got were actually out of logic. So I saw someone in there saying illegal extra missiles. He was changed. But that's a very hard trick to do, the 1x1 tile jump out of watering hole there.
Yep. Which I learned recently that it's not actually the wall jump there that's out of logic, it's the standing spin jump to get up to where you can start wall jumping.
Correct, yeah. That's I believe it's also because there is a 1x1 tile one for going a certain direction that is actually in logic and hard, which usually is because there's a loop, and that's in the pre-halfy room as you're going to the bottom right of it. So.
Yep. So Toaster trying again at single chamber. It's going to be close. Ah, no, you didn't make it. Yeah, like you said, that room is not in logic right now with the current health. We'll see if it pays off. He's going for the map, I think, which could be incredibly valuable. Skyy, meanwhile, has... Sorry? Go ahead.
He has all of his ammo types now, so...
Yeah, Skyy has at least a material lead, but if Toaster can pull this off, he'll have an information lead. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out if Toaster can pull this off.
And PB access in pink? They could, but it kind of just, I guess it kind of depends on what's in that room, which it looks like Skye's going to check that right now, actually. So.
Yep.
And that's also heated. But first try, super gate. That's pretty good.
That's crazy. If I'm at one tank and I see this room, I'm just like, nah, I'm turning around. I might be able to get the first try glitch if I'm lucky, but...
No.
Oh, yeah, no, he's... no, he's
so close.
Both runners really want this map, and understandably so, but this is a very difficult map to get to.
He's going to see the super gate and have to turn around right here on Toaster.
Yep.
But then obviously he'll get that. So like no one's really ahead other than I would say, I guess, obviously Skyy has 10 more missiles than Toaster because Toaster's about to have his supers also. So
yeah. All right, Skyy, can you do it? It's like Toaster was really close both times. Just needed to not needed.
Oh, he got
hit. That is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little orb that's bouncing around in that room. I'm pretty sure speedrunners can guess at where he's gonna be based on how quickly they move through the room. But if you haven't done that room a million times, you just never know where it's gonna be.
Well,
it's really unfortunate.
From what I've always been told, at least, I could be wrong on this, but because I don't run a whole lot at any percent. Extreme main now. But basically, you use bombs as your timing guide, and then you get through, and then you basically, because of you using bombs going through the room and how you've timed it, you bounce off of that guy to get up there faster.
But since we're using screw attack instead of bombs, trying to preserve health, that you can't really rely on that specific timing. But Skyy does make it through, finds the map. There's a major down at the bottom of that area, so he's gonna need a bit more health to make that heated run to get there. And I saw another major in the west. So
something that is in logic now and hard though too, that wasn't previously in other versions. I believe it changed in 119. We're on 120 now.
Okay.
They added in crystal flash into hard, mainly for clips in going through the bombs of certain rooms, but I would like to think that some of that could be in logic for going through some of the heat too.
Could be.
It wouldn't be much. It wouldn't be like a very difficult one, but
I think the bigger thing is you also need, logically speaking, you need a way to get there and get back. So they're on one tank and they're barely making it up to the top right, so they would need at least one more tank to make it down there, and then another one or two to make it out. So, which a crystal flash again will help tremendously with that.
Which, if they want to... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
Go ahead.
I was to say that crab room right there, they could get up through there too. That's also a logic break. It'd be an expert trick, but they could use a transitional jump to get up there. Which, depending on the racer and their ability to get up there, they can definitely do it. I know Toaster can do it. I've seen him plenty attempt it and being able to get it. Skyy definitely could also do it, which it looks like he might be attempting it right now, actually. Yep,
there he goes. He's trying it. So this trick, you want to explain a little bit about it and how it works?
Sure. So
working through it.
The left side is much harder than the right side, in my opinion. which is also why he is on the right side, mainly because on this one there's space on the right side. So you need a minimum of, I believe it's 3 tiles on the right. Without speed or high jump equipped, it makes it a lot easier. And as you go to jump through the room, because of the way that the water physics work in this game, you do either like a holding down, or you can hold the right angle, angling up, and you do a turnaround and it shoots you up, and you quick morph up through the hole and you get through very quickly without touching a crab, riding the right side wall. However, if you do it too quickly, it will still shoot you up the left side and you'll hit the crab, kind of like how he did a second ago.
And I think
the left side is a lot harder, so.
I think I've heard the term before, uninterruptible animation for that turnaround. Oh, hi, Mother Brain. So is my understanding correct where while Samus is turning around, it ignores a good amount of collision? So if you're trying to get past a corner ceiling, that turnaround specifically is very important for letting you kind of slip past that without colliding with it.
Correct, which is, oh, there you go, so you got it. It's basically just like doing the one where you would go from the bottom of fish tank up through that door and ride it up when you have high jump and speed.
Yeah.
You have to basically very, very carefully time it to where when you go to hit the ceiling, you're doing a quick turnaround to shoot yourself up. It's like a spring action.
Yeah. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Dying down there in jail. I'm sure Toaster wanted to peek that extra door. Looks like he didn't save after those 2 tanks either, so he's gonna have to recollect those.
That's unfortunate. Which, right now, we have out of logic major being grabbed. Wave beam. I mean, that could be helpful for making some blue gates a little faster, and then if we find charge, obviously that'll add a significant amount of damage. Same thing for if we find ice, that'll also make things a little bit better for doing the skip near the end for Mother Brain on the Zeb.
Okay, so I'm seeing it looks like Crab Hole is the only way up to this area, correct?
Currently, yeah. So that would mean that you either A, would have to find ice with high jump, or gravity for it to be in logic in this difficulty.
Right. So if I'm Skyy here and I'm getting these majors, I'm paying very careful attention to what this Mama Turtle major is, because Wave Beam can be filler, but if that item is important, that probably means one of the other majors nearby is gravity or high jump and ice.
Which he's being very cautious here too, if you notice.
Yeah.
Sorry, this right here is a crucial room.
This is a tough room.
Those
Screw Attack makes it much, much better, but...
Yeah, which those fire guys, those Feromi things, they're brutally horrible. It's even worse when you don't have Screw, like you were saying. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Skyy, no!
Alive!
This is bad.
Well, he could still... Oh no, now it's bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, he still could have got out with that life and made it all the way back. But
he didn't even get
to
see what that major was.
No, so it doesn't even know if it's worth it or not.
Mama was not appreciative of that sequence break. That is very, very true.
Which I believe I heard you on one of the other races. I believe it's... I don't ever remember the damage, but I think I heard you saying that it's 200 without a suit. So, I mean, that
it is 200 without a suit. Yep.
And so, like... He got hit again, so...
Yep. Even with the 4 tanks that Skyy had, she's going to kill him in 2 hits. Well, I guess if he was at full health, he could survive 2 hits and have 99 health left. But yeah, it's that hits hard. And the only reason I know how much damage she does is because I have suffered through that room many, many times in the past. So I just had to learn all of that to make it...
Oh, this is mean.
Safer.
Went all the way through that room just to find Mission Impossible, and he has no way up. See right here, if he wanted to break some logic, and he had the ability to. If he had X-ray right there, I know that Toaster could break logic with. I believe X-ray climbers got moved down to very hard on some of them.
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe there's a few.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like, it's not like anything incredibly difficult, but he also knows what room's up here too, so he's able to kind of do a transition jump to get up here. So yeah, for one screen, that makes sense. Yeah,
Toaster is absolutely capable of that X-ray climb.
Which off of this is in logic to do this jump, or you can do this one, which is not in logic. However, Toaster almost got it first try, which is
nice.
Kind of a difficult jump here. This is
one
also
is
very hard.
You will see a decent number of runners hit it first try on occasion because it comes up a lot. So we just practice it a lot because it's always helpful. But it's a very tough jump.
Oh, no speed. Big sad. It makes me wonder if this major that is below the toilet or the one that's up in here in Mama Turtle is speed.
Okay, looks like Toaster did save there, so he doesn't have to recollect the tanks if he dies again.
I didn't even see he found a... Was that Mother Brain in that room?
I want to say Mother Brain was like... Maybe it was here, but I want to say it was like southwest. Which, I don't know, I've lost track of where Bryn was in relation to criteria. Alright. Take two. Skyy going for this major over here. We'll see what it is. Spazer! Okay, so all of that was worthless.
Big sad. Already have plasma, and you find Spazer. That's rough.
Yeah,
no.
So...
Throw me!
Oh, okay, he's fine. He's fine. He's got plenty of health. No, he doesn't.
No,
He's
screwed.
He's dead. He can't survive this acid.
Oh.
That acid does so much damage. Like, I'm pretty sure I've gotten to the door with almost 100 health and still died. Because the acid
no! Gosh. Toaster almost just died to Baby Crane.
Oh,
he made it through jail with 11 health and then almost got hit by a spike.
Ooh, that's rough. I've definitely run into Baby Crane a couple times because I thought I had enough damage to kill him, and then I just kept running, and he does a lot of damage too.
Yeah, he hits like a truck actually.
He does.
I don't know how much, but it's quite a bit. And I've actually had screw attack like they have before and tried to hit him and missed and instantly died also, so that's fun.
Yep, it's great. Alright, so Skyy, armed with the knowledge that the majors up top aren't particularly important, now he's exploring the rest of West Ocean.
But now, I don't know, did he, maybe he already got the map too?
He got criteria map for sure.
Okay. Oh no, he did not know. It was the, see, he didn't get it yet, but now he has.
Oh, Toaster didn't get it, okay.
Tanks. Right.
Yeah.
He has the tanks now, so he can get that.
Which, honestly, there's no way for Toaster to know this, but I think going for the map will be bad for him, because then he will see the majors up at West Ocean, and he'll do all the stuff that Skyy has already done.
Well, true. However, I think Toaster, if he'll probably only attempt that jump maybe once, maybe twice, and then, but also seeing the one that is in where Skyy's going right now down the toilet, he may go for that first.
Yeah.
Especially now that he has 3 tanks. Obviously, they're not going to do a reverse amphitheater. That would be out of logic for anything up through, I want to say it's up through at least extreme or maybe insane. I can't remember fully. It's been a while since I've actually had to look at it, and there's been a lot of changes. Ooh, charge. Yep. That's
all I know is reverse amphitheater is never expected in hard.
And ice beam all and charge. Beams.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, and no really good refill. Oh, jeez.
Whoo, boy.
So he's got to be kind of careful doing this, what he's doing here, because he's just gonna have to. Man, this is kind of bad. He's gonna have to farm the Sova as his only way of getting out, which is not exactly quick.
Yeah, I've had to do that before in a race and Having done it once, I'm convinced it's pretty much never worth it. Oh,
He just tried to go get that
Toaster.
bottom major.
Yeah, he was trying. He was. Go ahead.
Well, looking at it, because it's behind so much heat and it is hard, I would say it's obviously something they need, but it could very well be Varia, which they like to put Varia behind a lot of heat in these hard trickies. So.
Yep. But depending on what door Toaster can go through, it might not be too bad.
Oh, told you he's going straight for these other ones right away.
Yeah.
Which having ice with supers will make that transitional jump not necessary. Where's this? Wait a minute, where did he? I not see
I think this is towards some of the majors.
Oh, there was 2 majors down there. You're right. This is also technically with just ice. This is not in logic.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yes, because you have to. That jump is in very hard to get back up, and he doesn't even have ice or speed.
No.
So right now,
Oh.
he doesn't have a way to even. He's gonna try to do a spring ball. So
Spring
maybe.
ball. Okay. Yeah, he's fine.
I forgot. I didn't see that he had spring ball.
Okay. But even then, I think the plasma spark getting up through the water is actually pretty
If he had
reasonable.
speed.
No, I think he could do it with just ice.
You can, but it's
With freezing a
that
fish.
is right. But so freezing the fish jump that isn't very hard, and then
Okay.
because there's 2 methods. There's one where you freeze the fish and you jump and do a crouch jump, which is I find to be incredibly way more difficult versus the other method, which is you freeze the fish in between right here on the edge, and you form a 1x1 gap, and you use it to spin jump up out of.
Yeah. I've never checked the logic on that. I've done the ice thing a few times, but either way, he had spring ball, so he had a way up regardless.
Which he obviously knew that, and I didn't even see it, so.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the difficult things commentating 2 racers at once is Map Rando is already very complicated, and then when you're trying to watch someone else play and follow what's happening and do that twice over, it's a lot.
Oh, trust
Speaking
me,
of that, shout outs to our tracker, Osu. Thank you very much. Trackers are very important here at SpeedGaming. We cannot the races do not get streamed if we do not get trackers. Very important role. Nosu so far is doing a great job. At least better than me, because I can't tell what's happening. Neither of us saw that he had spring ball, so
yeah, there's a lot to keep up on. Like I mean, because you're sitting there trying to watch them grab either missiles, majors, kind of just E-tanks, whatever, and there's a lot going on. It's definitely it's a lot to track even just 2. There was one that I did a while back for I think it was Carter Freak. I want to say Krobens might have been in that one, and a few others, and it was 4 people that I was commentating for at once, and I was the only one commentating. It was not a easy thing to try to do.
I'm sure.
Alright, so now that we have ice, though, should be able to get up the crab hole pretty easy, especially with spring ball. That might put that actually in. Because what you can do is you can freeze the crab near the edge.
Yeah.
And ice shoot it basically, right? And freeze it on there, and then do a spring ball off of the edge to get up. But that could be still too high. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a while since
I know this room is in logic with ice and high jump. You can do a flatly and get across. Which actually no, the flatly's not in logic. I think the logical assumption.
He's doing the old. He's doing the old way.
Okay. I've never actually seen anyone do this. This is crazy.
So this used to be in hard logic. Like, oh no, he didn't crouch. And he didn't turn it off. Oh no.
Oh.
So he's gonna have to reset the room.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy to do it this way, but if you're not very good at doing the transitional jump, it is much easier overall. But basically, you form kind of like a crab bridge. Like you shoot the one down, you knock them down, and you get up on top, right? But this used to be in Logic and Hard with just 5 supers and with ice. Back
That's crazy.
When I started on, I think like maybe 111, 112.
Jeez. So I remember when there was one where it was just the high jump method. See, this is more of what I was expecting.
See,
like that's what you do with high jump, where you freeze a crab on the bottom and then one at the top, and then you can jump from one to the other. But like, that's difficult enough. Imagining doing it with spring ball and not high jump sounds painful.
Yeah, it's not a great time.
Yep.
Oh, and right now it looks like maybe Skyy might have some trouble getting to the map because he found both pits. Luckily, he had a save. That's still good information to have, because in those pits there's some items. If one of them had high jump and knew how to UWJ, they'd be able to easily get some stuff down there. Oh, he's still electing to go down. Oh, he's gonna go check the other. He's gonna go check the other pit for the map. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Oh,
and sand pits are very interesting in that.
Oh no, Toaster lost his. Or no, wait, did he?
You lose ice?
He did. He lost. Yeah, he lost ice and charge.
Ice and charge.
He's going back for it.
Okay.
Oh, we got a map.
Nice map. Yeah. So.
We have a boss. I think it was Dragon. Majors.
Yeah, so sand pits are always interesting because you need high jump or gravity usually to get any of the items in the sand pit rooms. And more than that, at the bottom of the sand pit, there's like a 2 out of 5 chance that you'll get one of the sand halls, which is just not really navigable without high jump. You can do some things there, and they're really annoying and difficult. But generally speaking, it's not safe to go down into a sand pit without high jump. However, if you're good at following the map and keeping track of how many you've seen, how many of the sand halls you've seen, you can kind of suss out like, okay, there's probably a safe way to get back here, even if I don't have high jump.
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh, what?
This was not the right. He's got to reset.
Yeah. You can't make it back.
So if someone went for spring ball, right? If this was me or somebody else in this race, they may go for the what is it called? The Mela ice clip down below, which is definitely an expert, but they could, out of logic, get an item down there, which is
the Indiana Jones.
Major. Correct.
Yeah.
You'd have to do this really odd setup that I don't know if either of them have ever actually done before, but I think Eddie's the one that kind of pioneered how to set it up. But it's come through the door and you kind of back a Mela off screen and you cause it to go across the screen straight, and it allows you to clip through the bottom of the crumble blocks, and then you have to 1x1 tile gap all the way up.
Interesting. I have never seen. I've been told you can get that item with ice only, or maybe ice and spring.
All you need is ice and morph, and that is all you need.
Yep. I've been told it's possible, but I've never seen it.
The first time it took me 4 hours to do it.
Ooh, fun.
But it was also like because I was frustrated. So
yeah, I feel like these runners don't want to be having a 4-hour race.
No,
I don't know why I get that impression, but something tells me.
No. Yeah, it's once you've done it a few times, it's not so bad. Like I can get it pretty often now, but it's still something that takes practice to get going. Oh boy! Oh, don't get through there! Oh, 3 HP!
Don't run into Crane. Okay. Good job, Skyy.
They both did the same thing.
Great minds think alike, am I right?
It's just like one had 11, one had 3. Like, wow, you guys are really cutting it close.
All right, Toaster has gotten up. I didn't see it in action because Skyy was almost dead.
Ice and Morph does equal love. Yes. I mean, in Extreme, if you have ice, like, you know that you're going to be doing some clipping. So, I mean,
Yep.
it's good stuff. Oh, and we have Toaster now going for his Spazer Beam because he totally needs that with his plasma.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he will be very upset at seeing this. Obviously, we won't be able to hear him, but we'll be able to ask him about it later.
Did he check wave yet?
I don't believe so. Oh no!
Ooh,
that
was a scam. Toaster got scammed with that hit.
He could still make it out, maybe.
Yeah, I saw him doing some pause abuse with the reserve earlier, so he's probably gonna try that, and then get the E tank after for a refill.
He can. I can guarantee you he will not be coming back for this phaser if he does not make it out, which he will not.
Yeah.
So
Toaster didn't get a chance to try it there, but the way reserve tanks work, there's a lot of interesting features, but what Toaster's trying to use here, you set the reserve to manual so that it doesn't automatically refill when you reach 0. But then you can use a mechanic called pause abusing, which is when you are at 0, but you're in the middle of pausing or unpausing, like the screen fades in and out pretty slowly. During that fade in and fade out, you cannot die. You only die after the fade out finishes, or fade in, whatever. So what we do with that sometimes is with the reserve tank, we will set it to manual so it doesn't automatically trigger, and then we pause as we're about to hit 0 health. So that gives us a few, I don't know if it's even a full second of time, but it gives us a little bit of extra time while we're moving through that heated room, while we're at 0 and we don't die, and then we refill in the pause menu, and then we unpause and keep going. And that just buys us a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra time to get through some tighter heated runs. Very difficult, very annoying, not in hard logic, but if you know how to do it, it can get you out of a couple tight spots.
Skyy made it all the way up there by doing that trick with the spring ball and then fell off.
Oh no.
Yeah, pause. I can't remember where pause abuse starts now. I mean, there's been so many logic changes in the last few seasons that I don't remember where pause abuse actually does start.
Yeah, I definitely, when I was learning Map Rando, I studied the logic very closely to know what would and wouldn't be expected in races, but these days, I know enough that I just kind of play races, and if something comes up and it's like, oh, the seed forced me to do that, I guess that's in logic. So it's like, with the updates, I get further and further away from knowing what actual logic is. Okay,
absolutely.
Skyy coming back for wave, which is interesting to me. Maybe it's just the health that he wants, but...
Well, Skyy is not a stranger to doing suitless Ridley. So he does have 15 supers, and now he has full beam. So if he's able to get enough tanks, then...
Yeah.
Wait a minute, why is he going... What is he doing? Why is
what
he going
are you doing, Skyy?
Why are we going back for Spazer?
You know that Spazer. What are you doing? I'm confused.
Did you forget that was...
Because I think the other item was just a missile, right?
I think so, yeah. And, I mean, you can spring ball across to get that. That wouldn't be in logic either at this level.
Maybe G changes onto something. Maybe he's doing it for the fans. He just needs Spazer.
Yes, he just remembered.
Oh, that's gotta feel bad.
Much better on dodge.
Maybe he's trolling the fans because they know how much they want to see Spazer.
There we go. Made it through. Yeah, I mean,
nice.
I'll tell you first and foremost. If I don't need Spazer, it's staying.
Yep.
Can't remember. There was bombs down below. So I mean, with ice, that technically would put some. It'd be a can fly. So I mean, those bombs could be required. Yeah. This has been a very interesting start.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart though. He's going up to save before he goes to check down in the blue Bryn room there.
There's a save from Skyy following WX's advice.
Could we report him for fan taunting? Somehow I don't think that will work.
All right, I don't think Toaster wanted to go down this right sand pit. I think that was a mistake because it looked like he got to the edge and kind of bumped the wall and then just fell into the sand.
Yeah.
I think he wanted that left sand pit.
Oh. All right, so we got our bombs. So we're kind of almost neck and neck really here based off of just everything. Skyy went back for things, but if we're really looking at it, the only thing that Toaster doesn't have is wave and this map, which he's about to have the map. So other than that, like, sure.
Okay.
As I say, Skyy's got some more missiles, but that's, like I said, power bombs. That's really it, though.
Yep. They've done everything in a different order. Oh, Skyy's doing the little wall jump you were talking about, or at least trying to.
Yep. But he remembered he had string ball, like how you had pointed out.
Yep.
It's a much easier way, let me assure you, like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you miss the freeze timing, and then you got to come back for it, and you got to keep doing it, and it's a lot of back and forth.
Yep. I think if you do it perfectly on the first cycle, it's probably faster than the spring ball jump. But yeah, I'll see Eddie a lot of times do stuff like that, where it's like he gets to a spot and then he'll try to do a quick freeze UWJ or something, and then if he doesn't get it first try, then he just bails and does a spring ball jump. Which
both runners now, by the way, do have bombs, which puts the Indiana Jones one gettable.
It does.
So I think we're gonna see. I think that's why Toaster's farming right now, so you can go down there and grab it. So you have a race coming up too, don't you?
Yeah, at some point. Haven't scheduled it yet. We're still working that out. But I'm racing against Sephi later.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Man, it's tight little heat runs here. There we go. Avoids the spikes, which is definitely pretty crucial when you don't have a whole lot of health and you're in heat. I believe spikes hit for like 60, so having maybe 60 or 65, somewhere in there. And not having,
60. 60 sounds right. I've done X-Ray Hall enough times to know it. I die in 2 hits with no tanks.
Yeah, as I said, and then not having Varia, that on top of the heat, it's like insta death.
All right, go get your snacks. Toaster will be at the top shortly.
One eternity later. The real troll is if it were to be like Speed or something.
Yeah. The thing that would have been really nice to get you up here.
Yeah.
Quickly.
And it.
Varia. Okay.
That is huge.
I think that puts Toaster in the lead here. Because the only material advantage Skyy had at this point was his health. But Varia just kind of negates all of that because you don't need that much health anymore.
Let's see. Yeah, and Toaster doesn't need to go down. He would be in an expert escape at that point. Ooh, but now he can go back for that major at the bottom down there, which that could be something very good.
I think Change is right. I think Varia is pointing directly to that.
Yeah.
Although
we haven't seen Speed and we haven't seen high jump or gravity.
Yeah.
Although
water movement I think is the main blocker here because they have charge, plasma, Varia. They can kill all the bosses.
True.
The only thing is if they come across a water room that's blocking their progress.
Which it could be grapple too, or that same aspect of going through something like what's it called, Everest.
Yep. You know what I think it is? I think this is high jump, and that's going to point them to go down Main Street because Meridia is at the bottom of Main Street.
In which they do have spring and ice, so that also could make that a thing.
Yeah.
Or it could just straight up be Speed, but
it could be.
but I don't know where speed would get them other than maybe the top of Turian.
Okay, Skyy has located Dragon. I didn't catch where that was.
That was the very top right of Bryn, I believe.
Okay. So was it on the map then?
It was, yeah. It
Okay,
was
so-
when
okay.
he got the map earlier. We saw it at the very, very, very top edge on the right.
Gotcha. So Toaster should know the location of Dragon as well.
Yes. Which I think he's just obviously he just got Varia and he's coming back for this for better movement maybe, or better just what being able to navigate. So let's see what we got coming up here. Magdalite Tunnel. That would have been awful to do with what they had before.
Yep. This room is one of those that like you can do it with very low health, but you have to be good at movement. And there we go,
Right,
high
there's
jump.
Yeah,
So Toaster, please go Meridia.
If it's just that room alone, you can actually do this room with just 99 and nothing else. You don't even have to have morph or missiles or anything. It's not easy by
It's
any
very not easy.
thing, but it's basically when you're going through, you have to when they go to shoot their lava things, you shoot those and farm as you
Because
go through.
those drop a lot of health. I don't know the
Right.
exact odds, but like from just watching it and seeing it myself, it feels like at least 50% of the time it gives a big health when you're going through suitless.
Yeah, when you're very low, I would say probably at least 2 of the 3 drops that they give per like spit that they do. It's going to end up being a bigger health, so which is obviously kind of needed.
Yep.
This Varia kind of changes a lot of things. It opened up a lot of doors. So
Yeah, and honestly, I'm
he's
sure
going-
Toaster is good at double springball jumps, and if that's the case, I feel like there's almost
headed
nothing he can't do right now.
except for backwards jail, he can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's yep.
That is possible to do, just not with what he has or in this difficulty.
I love that little like pause where he just stands there for a second, like, dang it.
Oops, kind of went the
We
wrong
know
way.
exactly what he's feeling right there.
Yeah, which I've been in Toaster streams many a times, and I can guarantee you he let out a giant as soon as it happened.
Yep. Okay, so this is a very non-linear path over to Meridia then, isn't it?
I would say at this point, I don't
'Cause
see
the other door was-
anywhere else that. Well, they could go to Turian.
Yeah. But the other path there I think was Croc Speedway, so he'd have to go like up and around to get back to the other side. If I'm remembering the map correctly here.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
he
okay.
just goes up through here. However,
Yeah,
that like
I see it.
going the Turian route is technically not in logic either, because going left side for the Gary climb. Oh, actually, no, he has high jump boots, so it is in logic. Never mind.
Yeah,
Disregard.
high jump and spring actually is what puts that in logic. High jump alone does not put the snail climb in
And
logic.
they've changed that too.
Yeah, I don't know when they changed it, but that's come up a few times recently, and it's like, oh, I looked at the spoiler and it's actually not in logic.
It's when you're playing like higher stuff all the time, it gets kind of like you get skewed on what's what's in what level. Like even recently with these new changes, with the plus versions of things, it's kind of made. I have no idea. I'm like I'm kind of lost on a lot of it. So.
And I think the devs have tried to make it as sensible as possible, so like you can have a decent intuition of like what is and isn't in logic based on how difficult something is to do, but that's still at the end at the best of times is still pretty subjective, unfortunately. But there's just a lot.
Oh, no.
There's oof. He was doing double bomb jumps. He got up there.
Yeah, I
pretty
was to
quick,
say, like
but-
he was doing such a good double, and then. But yeah, like, it gets kind of skewed to a point. But out of any of the other versions versus this one, I would say there's probably, if I were to guess, just because of the fact that they split 2 difficulties within the same difficulty on each bracket, I would assume that there was a lot more movement of what would be in hard versus hard plus, or very hard plus, etc., all the way up.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that some of those things, or if there even is those, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a hard plus actually. That the plus might have started at expert.
Might have. Let me look. I'm gonna pull up my tracker.
But yeah.
I don't even remember seeing. I haven't looked at it. You're
Generally
right.
speaking,
Expert.
Expert plus was added because spike suits were added to
Correct,
logic.
Yeah, that's true.
If you know what spike suits are, you know they can be kind of controversial and they can be a little bit overpowered and they can be really annoying to use, and a lot of people aren't going to want them to show up in every seed. And so they've done similar things. I think Gmode is another one of those things where most Gmode applications are in Expert Plus or Extreme Plus. So it's like there's a certain category of types of tricks that have been moved to the plus categories.
Which there's been a few G modes that got moved down to expert, and I don't know if I think they've only started the X-ray climbs at very hard, and then there's been just some very simple G modes moved down to expert. Yeah, it does add a lot of complication. Oh, here we go. Here we have a good application in Turian even of the high jump with spring and ice for Mount Everest, and also thanks to Beer Farts for the prime sub to the SpeedGaming channel there.
Yeah, so this is a situation where, again, if Toaster is confident with double spring ball jumps, he can reach every door in Everest in that big water room. But the top middle door will not be in logic until he finds gravity or grapple. So that's one of those things where it's like, Toaster can do this thing, but maybe he shouldn't, because that's not what the game expects. But also, he's in very late game. He's kind of just looking for bosses at this point. So
pretty much, he can finish the game with everything that he has right now if he had the ability to get to everybody.
So he's kind of at the point where he can just ignore logic for the most part and just go for bosses. Skyy over here, it looks like he's doing the snail climb, but without high jump, which is interesting. Because if he's going down Main Street like Toaster is, he might not be able to get back up. Maybe he can. With Spring Ball and Ice, I think it's possible. I think
it is possible. Yeah, it is definitely possible. It is way more time consuming and definitely not in logic at the hard level. You can actually get up with just ice only.
Yeah,
it is definitely
nowhere
nowhere near hard,
and it sucks. But
no, yeah, it's like a 20-minute endeavor or more, and then if you mess up, you have to start the whole process over again because you're literally waiting on one crab the whole time.
Yep, but if okay, so Skyy's going Torian here. Actually, Toaster didn't go Meridia either. They're both following the same path here. So it might be that Skyy deduced that the major down through all that heat was high jump, and is now just playing on the assumption that it is, and is just gonna try to break logic where a high jump check comes out.
Which he could navigate almost the same stuff right now in Everest that Toaster could with the high jump, because he does have ice and he does have spring. The only room that he couldn't get to, the only two rooms that he couldn't get to is the middle and the top right, which are definitely not in logic. However, if you know how to do a double spring ball jump, it is possible to get to both with high jump and spring. So, which Toaster is definitely able to do that. He thought about it right there, actually. I just saw him kind of like...
You just saw the wheels turning in his brain.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, was the ship? That's good info. Even if there's nothing else here, knowing where the ship is good. Because that
bomb jump
makes your escape a lot less stressful and chaotic.
Yeah, there's been a few times doing blind escape where it may take you an extra 20 minutes to try to get out of the seed.
It's always a gamble going into Mother Brain not knowing where the ship is, because you could get it first try, so like going back to find ship isn't really worth the time. But at the same time, you could just go 5 different wrong directions and like lose the race by 10 minutes because you just didn't know where ship was.
Absolutely true. There's one race where I think it took me like 8 different tries just because I kept going the wrong way, not knowing where the ship was. So.
Yep.
Ooh, so this is an interesting spot for this map in Turian, and because of the fact of where it is, like granted, I didn't see that it was here before, and we know that Phantoon isn't here. Because it's on the left side, it makes it kind of. If the map was on the bottom left, where he just went, Phantoon still could have been at the top on the right side. In this case, it's not. But looks like we found
Phantoon is in Norfair, yeah? Okay.
Charged plasma ice. This should be relatively quick, even though we don't have X-ray to fry them. No fried squid today.
Yeah, I definitely think Skyy at the moment is feeling like going to Torian was bad, except that there is a Torian connector, and the fact that Phantoon is up here tells me it's probably the correct play to do what they did.
If he would have grabbed high jump, which he might be going back for that major now.
Wait, why? Why would Skyy not be going to Norfair right now? Or is that Everest?
That was
Everest, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So he doesn't feel comfortable, obviously, going up that way. So he's gonna save and go down to Criteria and go check that major now, and then try to book it back up.
That feels bad, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yep. And like I respect the gamble of skipping that major, because it's Skyy at this point probably feels, both players probably feel behind at this point. Skyy in fact was behind, so like skipping high jump, what turned out to be high jump, and just going up there anyway could have brought him completely back in line with where Toaster is. But Everest being as difficult as it is, it's tough. That would have been very slow and annoying to navigate.
Oh. Toaster's electing to skip those majors you just saw, I think. Or no, actually, he's going to go through and he's going to grab this one on the right. Wrecked ship was right above him, and there was 3 majors here, so.
Okay. So we're still looking for Crate and Ridley. I could have made
that faster.
Oh, that's great. That'll make Dragon faster when he has to go back for that.
Also true, yes, he does have to go. I forgot he has to go back for Dragon.
Yep. And then Mother Brain was in one of the starting areas, right? Bryn or Criteria?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, when Toaster goes back, he can just take out Dragon and then immediately go to Mother Brain. So he's just looking for Crate and Ridley right now.
Looks like a relatively close map.
Okay, Mother Brain was Bryn, got it.
This is doable.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot
high jump and
easier
spring
with
makes
space
it very
jump.
doable. Yeah.
Whenever I see this room, I'm just like, give me gravity or space jump with ice and high jump with spring.
Yep.
The space jump thing is, I want to say, if you have high jump, it's considered... That one might be considered very hard. I know the one with just space and ice is very hard, so maybe it's considered hard with high jump and space.
It is in hard logic. I remember because there was one race where I did it assuming that it was out of logic, and then I found out later. It was like, no, this was actually the correct path forward.
That makes sense.
Oh, beautiful wrecked ship. Love to see it.
Or as Cruel Beans and a few others like to say, wasted space.
Oh, okay, so we did see Ridley. He is right there. Does Toaster go back for X-Ray? I feel like he should, knowing that Dragon is still outstanding. Well, also depends on how close it was to his save. I'm not sure.
I mean, it was right there, but it was probably about 2 rooms away. So, I mean...
I think that's still worth it.
I mean, especially
like-
since he doesn't have wave, like it's not like
Yeah.
he's gonna just kill it very quickly. So
'Cause the microwave kill is by far the fastest way to dispatch of Dragon.
we see.
And that fight can get really out of hand if you mess up a couple things. It can lose you a lot of time.
I guess we haven't seen Kraid, so Kraid's probably down in Meridia.
Yeah.
Wasted space, yeah. That's what Cruel Beans is called. Wreck ship. He says
Yep.
another thing that I won't say on Speed Gaming also, but
Yeah. I feel like most of us can figure out what that one is.
definitely so. I mean, it's definitely not wrong most of the time. It's one of the smallest areas, so it has generally not everything. But the worst is when it's way out of the way and it had a boss that you just didn't know about.
Yep. And then you get wrecked. Still got a
very,
reserve, so he should be fine here, but this is a little scary for Toaster.
This is getting kind of low. Oh, yeah. Ooh, perfect.
So, thinking about it, the most dangerous thing is if he'd been hit by the tail right there, because that probably would have popped his reserve and then double hit. But he made it through.
Not grab the HP.
He's right next to the ship. He's fine. He can refill.
That's true. I didn't realize the ship was. I guess I missed that it was right there.
Yeah, I didn't think about it till I saw him jump straight out the door. I was like, why would he do that? And then I saw on the mini map, there's a big open
That's
room
true.
right there. It's like, okay,
Very
that's
true.
fine.
Oh, and then we're getting this major for free.
Okay, I respect it. Gravity? No, I doubt it. Grapple.
War water.
Interesting.
War water.
My gut check says gravity is in Meridia.
Given the fact that they have dang near everything, and they've seen Wave and Spazer, the only other ones left besides that would be Speed and Space. So
Yeah, Skyy showing off the snail climb, or at least an attempt at the snail climb that is the actual logical way to do it in hard, where you
he might
morph ball and just kind of bounce on the snail's face as he goes
Oh,
up.
he's leaving it.
Wait, what's he leaving?
A major above GT.
Yeah. I mean, again, I still find it questionable to leave X-Ray behind in this case, given that he knows where Dragon is. Grapple is probably the next fastest kill option, so I can, in that case, I can understand leaving it behind. But
With
other
the exception
than
of
that,
Speed, he doesn't need anything.
yeah, exactly. He is very much in go mode right now, unless he hits a speed lock. So, like...
Which if he had X-Ray, he could have avoided maybe.
True. This is true.
With an out of logic G mode, which has never been done in a race ever, right? Like,
Ever. No one has ever done that. And definitely not placed its top 2 with that method. Oh, that's a lucky snail hit.
Oh, now he's going back for more. Run!
Oh no! Gary! Those snails hit hard.
They
They
definitely
do so much damage.
They one hit when you have 99 to nothing.
Yep.
Mean old snail.
Gary, don't mess around. He does not. Alright, Skyy coming down here. Finally to Meridia, our first peak of the area. I can't tell if Toaster's headed there or not.
Oh, but here's kind of the thing with it. He has not killed Ridley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
I don't think there's any way to slice this that Skyy could gain a lead for this. He could gain gravity, which could speed up doing all the stuff that Toaster's already done, but I think the
we found
disparity
Kraid.
is just too big.
yeah, which right there with Kraid being that close,
Yeah.
I would say that as soon as
hmm
Toaster gets down there, it's going to be kind of
Yep.
be done. Oh, and he has grapple now too, by the way, so we don't actually
Yeah.
have to have the X-ray because he can still do
Yeah.
this method.
Which I still think
Except for when
going
that
back
happens.
for X-Ray would have made this faster. Because
definitely.
even with the grapple kill, you have to wait for Dragon to do the goop, and then you have to actually execute the grapple kill, which he missed the first time. So it's like the amount of time it would have taken to go back, re-grab grapple, and just save, or X-ray and save with it, I think still saves the amount of time that Toaster spent on this fight.
Oh, for sure. Like, he definitely would have saved a little bit there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he could have saved even more. We don't know what that other major was above GT. That could have been gravity right there.
Yeah.
Unlikely, but I mean, it could have been.
Yeah.
And from the looks of it also, since Skyy does not know that Ridley is up in Norfair, he
also doesn't know Fantoon is there.
True. So he's looking... Oh, he's about to get that bad news right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
there is a major down there, though.
Yeah. I think... No, I was going to say speed, but, like, we know nothing is speed locked at this point. Because we've seen everything. Runners don't know that, but we know that.
The only thing left to do right now is Kraid, and...
Yep. And Toaster is headed to Meridia right now, so he will very shortly be headed back to Mother Brain. Either he goes for the map, or he blinds into Kraid like Skyy did. But either way, this is probably going to be over pretty quickly.
There's still a possibility that Skyy just has like some godlike movement and catches up, but I would agree that it's definitely going to be more likely than not that we're going to see this kind of come to a close. He's going to go for the map first, so. I think that'll be kind of a feels bad moment knowing that he saw, or could have saw, Kraid very quickly.
Yeah. But that's just always the choice you're forced with, is like, do I go straight for the map, or do I gamble on one of these blind doors being the boss? That's why I love to see a pivot save at the beginning of an area. Mm-hmm. So I can be like, I can save here, then I can go straight for the map, skipping all of the doors, and then if something important was near the entrance, I have an immediate revert and I can just go straight to it.
Absolutely.
Yep, there's Kraid. It's still a short walk, all things considered. He didn't have to go very far for this map.
No, yeah, definitely not. He just has kind of a slow-ish climb up, which... Did he go for... Oh, he's going for that major right now, isn't he? So I guess we'll find out what this is.
Yep.
I said it kind of depends on what this major is on the return speed here. Oh, it is space. So that would mean that I would think that the one that is... Well, actually, no, we don't know for sure, but the one that was at GT could be speed or it could be grav.
Yeah, those are the only two we haven't seen.
As I say, it's like it's almost guaranteed, but definitely not, since there's two, you know?
Yep. 50-50. Yeah. And again, when you're this late in a seed, you really can't be thinking too hard about logic anymore, because you just kind of have access to everything. So there's no rhyme or reason to why the game would place something in a specific spot, because it's just you're going to be able to do it regardless.
Very true. Let's see if we get our Kraid quick kill.
Ooh, just a little bit late on that first super.
I'm not very good at the missile version. I would have done the charge one myself, knowing that I had charge, but I'm also not... I don't get it every time, but like I get it, you know, a decent amount.
Yeah, I am a map rando main, so the missile version is the only version I ever learned, because how often do you actually have charge? Like, I want to be able to do the quick kill anytime I need to, so just being able to do it with the missiles is more versatile.
Skyy is also opting to skip space, not knowing that it's space.
Yeah, at this point, Toaster is just trying to finish as quickly as possible. And again, with the early game that we had, both runners probably feel behind right now. So Toaster is going to be going as quickly as possible because he knows his win condition and he doesn't want to burn any time on anything else right now.
Interesting that he didn't go for the transition jump version. Or maybe he forgot that this was the room.
Yeah. That happens to me a lot where it's like, oh, I enter the room. Oh, I could have done a cross room jump, but it's too late.
Like, I guess it could have still been beneficial to reset the room and do it again, because you would have went up, like, roughly, I guess, the same amount, because you're still going to have to pause, which is pretty close to the same amount of time. I don't know.
I usually do reset the room for that, but I think it's still pretty close on the amount of time you're burning with that.
Yeah, it's close enough to where, like, it may not have mattered that much.
Yeah, whichever one you're more comfortable with, I think, is just the one to go for.
Definitely so. Going for the quicker version here on the frozen crab instead of spring ball again.
Yeah, that one I would say is always correct if you have ice, because the crab always comes at the same speed, and even if you freeze it at the bottom, you can just do the jump there. And if you're spring ball jumping, you're probably killing the crab anyway, because it could hit you while you're trying to spring ball jump.
Alright, looks like we'll be heading straight to Brain now, which we will not have the speed skip version. We will be probably going for the ice Zeb skip.
And we'll probably see Toaster turning off screw attack in order to do the Zeb skip. It is possible to do it without screw attack, but the setup is a bit more...
almost used.
I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think that it's more complicated. I don't actually understand the setup, but...
So it's basically, if you know how to do it down back.
Yeah.
You can do it in basically the most common way that I have been seeing people do it now versus what they were doing before is that they take and they get hit in a morph state after they froze the Zeb and come out of morph and do a down back through it.
Yeah.
Not something that I've practiced a bunch, but that's a newer method that wasn't a thing before.
I think before it was like you jump all the way to the ceiling, get hit by a Rinka, and then down back on your way down, I think, maybe?
It was something to that effect, yeah.
Yeah. I've also heard there's like sub-pixels involved with it, which is just its own whole big deal of stuff. All right, here we are.
Say if anyone ever elects for the speed skip version, you risk also getting stuck. So
yeah,
done that before. But if you have bombs, you can usually get out of it.
Oh really? I didn't know that. I'll have to remember that because I've been in some streams where people got stuck in morph, and I'm just like, I have no idea how you did this or what you can do to get out. But if bombs get you out, that's good to know.
Yeah, bombs can get you out. It's not always the thing, but I think it just kind of depends on where you land in it. I know the other day I definitely did it, got out. But...
Everyone get your guesses in. What do you think the escape timer will be? We are in Brinstar, and the ship was in Norfair, which is pretty far away, so it's probably going to be on the longer side of escapes. He missed some, but he has charge. He should be fine. This is also not a free Mother Brain fight. One hit and he's done. So, looks like he's safe. There might be one more catch-up coming. No, he's good.
Nope, he's good.
Yeah, get your escape timer guesses in. I'm thinking
150. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe
I'm thinking
135.
235. I'm going on the slow side.
Oh, they do have to go through Turian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna, well, Turian was like right there. I'm gonna stick with like 135.
All right.
It's like it's right there at the top of Turian too, like right when you go into the beach.
G-Chain going for a flat 2. 125. Okay, I was way off.
It's still not a free escape.
No, it's not free. Never free.
To say the only time it's ever really free is when the ship is like the next room.
Which does happen, and it's quite comical. You just see like a 10-second escape, and you're done in 3. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. Those are the good ones. No, nobody won any of your free internet points today.
Nope. Yes, Lucius. Map Rando does autosave after Mother Brain, so no refighting.
Yeah, so if for any reason that someone fails the escape, it takes you right back to just like a like almost kind of like when you zone in from a save, and you just revert right back to Mother Brain being completed, and then as soon as you start moving, the timer starts again.
Yeah. Which, if I understand correctly, that is a quality of life setting that you can turn off. So not every setting, like if you just go to the Map Rando site and just click a random preset and generate a seed, that may or may not be turned on. And that's GG for Toaster. His name starts with a T.
Yeah, there we go. Official time. What was our official time? I didn't even get to see because I didn't have my other window up.
I see 109:34.
Just wanted to make sure like what his timer showed was the official. So
yep.
The first win goes to Toaster.
Category: each runner gets to ban an objective which will not be picked for the random seed, and then they each get to pick one of the objectives, and these objectives replace your standard boss fight. So Ridley, Dragon, Phantoon, Kraid, those are now replaced by the objectives that are being picked. So the runners have picked the objectives of the Plasma Pirates room and the Bomb Chorizo room, and then the rando seed will now have randomized 2 other objectives into the pool, which we do not know about. The only things we know they will not be are Ridley and bowling alley, because those 2 were banned by our runners. Yeah, our runners are ready to go, so we'll be going any second here once they get started. But Nis, what do you think of these settings? This is one of the ones that's new to this tournament. What impressions do you get of how this will play out?
It's like not having bowling be required makes it a little more tolerable to me. I know in the previous tournament we had Metroids with no Mother Brain 2, and there was a seed where it was me and Mo on it, and we both killed Phantoon, and we both reset Phantoon after we got the map because our save was halfway across. However, bowling was required.
Oof.
However, I had to go back to kill Phantoon. Sorry, my son opened the door. So I had to go back to kill Phantoon, and during that time, he had done a blue suit double X mode thing to get through.
Oh,
because it was the top of X-ray climb supers for the exit. Was the other way down technically. Nice,
that's great.
Yeah, you want one? It was my son bringing me Gatorade, which I don't want to have to, be drinking it in the middle of the race. Have to excuse myself, So
yeah, that was nice of him, though.
Oh yeah, it was very nice of him.
Yeah, but I haven't done actual any random objective seeds myself, but I've been overhearing from other people who've been practicing these settings that several times now we've had runs where people will ban Phantoon, and then it randomizes into bowling being the objective. So it's a secret 5th objective of just being Phantoon when bowling is one of the objectives. Which, if the players wanted to work together on it, they could pick Phantoon and bowling. They could pick both of those. So it's like, okay, well, we're not getting the extra objective now. Guaranteed.
I saw it now watch. And I didn't see what the other one was.
No, I didn't catch it either.
Somebody else probably did. There you go, an Acid
Chozo. Acid Chozo I feel like is coming up a lot too, which is a room you almost never see otherwise.
Well, because the other objectives, right? I think there's a total of 19 or something that there could be. Ooh, gravity early. Would be, let's see, you have all the pirate rooms, you have all the Metroid rooms, all the bosses, but that still only gives 16. Then you have Chozo, bowling. That's 18. And then there's one other one, I think.
I know one of the groups has only three things in it. Weirdly enough, because I think there's 3 Chozo statues.
Oh, that's right. BT could be one.
Yeah, they picked BT in this case.
Right. Well, right. But I'm saying, like, I'm just trying to think of all the possibilities of what there could be. Like, that's what I'm saying. I believe there's 19 because there was one where we were doing a archipelago type thing, and Spiffy had chose random like that, and he had gotten he got all 19 because it was anywhere from 4 to max objectives, and he ended up getting every single one.
That's great. Skyy unfortunately getting stuck going for the snail clip. It's an interesting spot where he went for it, but he didn't have morph, so he had to do the little wiggle out, and it was just
Which this
Feels
is
bad to see that.
Technically not in logic to be doing this snail clip with nothing. However, I did this same thing on a race the other day, and I was rewarded with an E-tank and or no, it was with power bombs and Varia after we had just gotten gravity as our first item. So
yep, I would say snail clip is one of those out of logic tricks that is almost always worth it if you can do it quickly, because you're just getting 2 items for free that you might have had to come back for later. But yeah, if you burn a lot of time on it or you die a few times to it, they can be pretty dangerous because, again, we've said before, these snails hit very hard. I think since we have a suit, they'll be doing 50 damage right now, but it's still...
Oh! And then...
Yep, there's the 50.
That.
And Toaster is just gonna bail on that because he will die to 1 more hit.
Oh! 7 HP, and this is not a room to be in with 7 HP. Like, especially those red pirates.
Because normally with this room, you just damage through on the little zoomer, geemer, whatever it is there, and then you use those iframes to get past the pirate. But he's at such low health, I wouldn't even feel safe doing that.
Well, I believe, like, without a suit, I don't know how much the little gamers hit for, but I know that he's even too afraid to go into another room because he might die. So he's grabbing a little HP before he checks something.
Yeah,
but
with a suit, I think he would have survived that. But still, it's
hello.
Hi, hello, Dragon. Well, there's one of our objectives.
Big sea shrimp, and there's a required item right there, but he doesn't have the HP to get it.
Yep. Okay, so I didn't see. Did Skyy manage to get the snail clip?
I don't believe so. I think he's still attempting it right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's no map tiles for that, so he didn't get it.
Which we could go for a huge logic break here and do an extreme trick, and get a wiggle going on in the tunnel. Yep, power bombs and missiles. That's pretty big.
Okay. Yeah, the power bombs are huge. We know that supers are nearby, so the missiles are less of a big deal, but still, like if Fantoon comes up, for instance, that can be very convenient to be able to kill to get the map.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
that's hits that pirate.
Hit. Yep.
Hit for like 90 or something, I think. Is what that was at. Freaking, and this Garuda in this room, when you don't have anything to kill it, is kind of annoying. On harder seeds, it'll have your item in there, and you might only have like 70 HP going in because of a previous room that you have to get in, get out, and leave. So sometimes it's kind of annoying. At least on hard tricky, it gave an option with an item there. So
yep. So Toaster's located Main Street now.
Still no morph,
right? Is that what I saw? It looked like Main Street. No, I don't think. Never mind. It was not Main Street. Okay. Tile sets, man.
Yeah, his tile sets. There's times where I go to queue a seed and I'm on like right now I'm on a laptop versus what I would normally be on, and the playing on this, sometimes the settings will be a little bit different, and I won't have noticed, and I'll go to start playing the seed, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I was not going for alternate tile sets here.
Yeah, I want to say I played like 2 seeds with other tile sets, and I'm just like, nah, I can't do this. I need to know what room I'm in.
It's it makes it very
Oh, this is tight. Oh, he's dead. He might have been able to save that with a pause, but that's a tough room to get.
Oh no, he's starting all the way over too.
Oh no. Well, he has the info at least. Who knows? Maybe he'll try snail clip again and get it. Are you, Toaster? Are you skipping the E-tank?
I think he's just gonna get it on the way back up.
Yeah, because he doesn't have more, so he couldn't have gone through that door if he wanted to.
Or maybe he is skipping.
Toaster? Toaster, please.
Oh, there we go. Forgot.
Okay.
There we go. He remembered. We're good. We're good.
Okay, we're good. Like, early game, you want that E-tank. You kind of need a first E-tank for most things in Hard Tricky. Like, you can do a lot in this game without health, but most of it goes much more slowly if you don't have that health.
And as the difficulties increase, it requires lucky drops, which are not a good time. I would much rather just have like guaranteed drops than lucky drops. And here's a room that we can't navigate. Climb supers.
Toaster.
And it feels bad. It's a long way to go.
Yeah, Toaster was giving a quick attempt at the snail clip, but looks like he doesn't want to burn too much time on it. Understandable. This stuff like this are, I think, the biggest reason I don't want to play personally with randomized tile sets, because I use specific textures. Let's go.
I knew it was going to be that. I had a seed where it was like that earlier on a race, like actually a race right before we started doing the comms. It was in the same spot.
Very nice.
You had to kind of blindly go down the pit, but at least you had to save.
Yep. But yeah, I like to use texture setups for the snail clip there, and if you don't have those textures, I don't understand how some players do that.
Oh, we have another major.
Another major. Maybe two.
Just one this time.
Okay.
Wave.
Okay, so
he leaves the other
a lot of people in this instance will just write off wave as filler. I think because we are such low ammo right now, there's a good chance that it's not filler. So in this scenario, I'm looking for a wave gate that will.
Well, you have the one down below.
Yeah.
And
that's where Skyy's at right now, and he's using.
Yep.
Trying to use missile to get back, and this is not a good farm room.
No, it is not. But it is considered to be farm, and those the hoppers do drop it, and it's just missiles right here. So.
Yeah. Which this would not be logical as far as we know, because you need 15 projectiles to put this in hard logic. But wave beam obviously does put that in logic, so it is in logic, but Skyy doesn't know that, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Well, to get those first power bombs logically, there needs to be speed and or X-ray coming up somewhere.
Yeah. Assuming that is first power bombs. We don't know that it is.
Well, right.
Yeah.
And we have both the items out of those pits, and he's like not go all the way through that. He doesn't. Obviously, that doesn't seem like a good idea. So. Did
you see what was on the other side? I don't remember.
I did, but I do not remember. It was definitely something not traversable with their current loadout, though.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that they could go through right here, though, is this. Oh no!
Toaster, he should be fine. He's fine.
Panic shooting.
Yeah, with the 10 missiles, just do it. Just go. Just spam. Just make sure you get out alive. That's all that matters.
Spray and pray. Exactly. Like, man, it made it worse because it looked like because he went invisible because of the iframe. It made it seem like it was way worse than it was.
Mm-hmm.
So something that's also kind of in logic now too. Bottom of wrecked ship. They have wave.
True.
Well, he has.
Yeah.
Which is probably where it actually wants them to go.
Yeah, because they do have. They do have 15 projectiles actually, because they had supers already access, and there was a couple missile packs that they had access to with gravity. So, yeah.
Which I think he's I don't think he's thinking that way, though. I think he's going to go up for the X that is up, and knowing that that's power bombs because he saw it, he knows that there's an X there. He's probably going to go back over the snow climb, especially now that he has morph. It makes it a lot less chance of getting hit by the Gary.
Not taking any chances on the way back up.
The funny thing about those pirates, they only take the one missile to kill, but they will hit you for 100. So they are not
so hard.
They are not a good time.
So I've been playing this game casually at least for like 10 years now, and I didn't learn until just a few months ago that you could kill those pirates with a single missile. Because my assumption being that those are red, those are special pirates, and they do a lot of damage. So they're probably like the other red pirates that you see in Meridia, where you have to kill them with plasma. So I was running on the assumption the entire time that you just could not kill those without plasma. Turns out no. You get literally the second item in the entire game kills those things. Ooh, this is scary.
And he's safe.
Okay.
At least for now. What we got here? Oh, okay.
Nice. Free.
Sick. Still not a way through though. So
there's
he needs to go back
getting
to
his first morph. His only morph.
First morph. Wait a minute. You get more than one morph? I've been playing this game wrong.
You do get multiple balls. Technically, you get morphing ball and spring ball. So
that's
technically,
true. You do get morph and spring.
Second. Yeah.
You were. That is. Yeah. I guess that would be more of a progressive morph. You were correct. Super morph. Yeah.
Super morph. Let's go.
Like what is it in the other, that remake one where you get the speedball thing? So I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Project Base.
The one that used to not be allowed to be played on Twitch, but that one.
Oh, what?
The Metroid 2 remake.
Okay. Aim to our. There's not a speedball upgrade there. There's a spring ball.
I thought it was a speedball. I thought you got a speedball on that one. Maybe it was spider ball. I might be wrong.
Spider ball, yes. Yeah, which spider ball is in original Metroid 2. That's where it originated, and it never returned in 2D Metroid.
Spider ball? Oh, not in 2D. No, it did come back in
which
Prime,
is funny
though.
to me. Yeah, I have a weird opinion where I think spider ball, which is
too low,
mostly in 3D games these days, makes more sense in a 2D Metroid. And then there was another one that's in 2D, like, was it grapple? No. There was another item, I can't remember what it is now. Let's go. I would be going back to pink right now and getting that map, and also getting the item that is at the bottom of pink now that I have, and there's also another item in Rex ship that they can go get, so I'd definitely be going towards that map. But electing to getting some refill here. So I missed it. Did Toaster snail clip for power bombs, or did he get them somewhere else?
He snail clipped.
Okay.
So they both have broken logic to get their power bombs right now.
I'm still very curious to see if Skyy. Nope. Okay. I'm really curious to see what's at the bottom of Wreck Ship Shaft, because again, my brain says that's progression because Wave Beam gets us down there.
But the map's in pink, and there's an item in pink.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say it's an unusual, like, I'm not gonna say it's a bad move to go there, but I think logically it's expecting Wreck Ship Shaft. Because, like,
probably.
Because, like,
I still would have went for the map first and then made my move after, just because you can see everything. Like, this is probably the right way, but
looks like
he's still not going for
now.
The item.
No.
Oh, he's going for the save.
That's fair. That makes sense. Save early, save often.
Oh, that's some information.
But
not a required thing.
It's not an objective.
True, but
our runners are not required to kill Fantoon.
Here's the thing. It's you either go for it, and then you have to end up, you can keep it.
Yeah.
Or you blindly play.
Yep. Being Norfair, I feel like our runners are just going to opt to do Fantoon regardless.
I think so too.
Because Norfair is the biggest region in these settings, so it's the most likely thing to have stuff in it. So if you're gonna skip out on a map, Norfair is not the one you want to be skipping.
Very true. My my Rottweiler just came back into the room after going outside for a walk. He's 140. He's lost some weight. Like he was 160. He's down to 145 now.
Nice.
Oh gosh, get out of there! Get out
I
of there!
hope that's nice.
No, that is nice. We need him to lose some weight because he's bigger dogs and joints. It's just not good for him. So
yeah. Because I've definitely known some instances of people who had dogs that were like getting old or sick somehow and losing a lot of weight in a bad way, and it's like,
oh no,
this is nice, but not always.
This is happy. We should be losing the weight loss for the dog for better joint health and better being able to hop around, which he does hop around like a little dog. It's really funny, actually.
Very nice. Yeah, my mom's dog has been losing weight, and her trick to make it happen was feeding him green beans before giving him his regular food, because that fills up his stomach a bit more, so he's not as hungry and not eating as much.
Well, that's true. Like, which for a dog anyway, the best thing really. Not that we're on a dog stream here, but it's feeding him natural stuff is better than dog food. But looks like we got a way through though. Like that wave beam is going to be paying some dividends here to go to
chronic boost
Pantoon, which didn't have to do that. They could have done it the other way through the super block. It looks like we're having a high five Fantoon fight.
Yo, let's see what patterns are we getting, chat. What do you think?
Although Toaster is in a much worse position right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Does Toaster have like any % experience at all, or is he mostly a map rando player?
I think he's played. He's done a few any % runs. I think he might have a sub hour, I believe. Like which is better than my time. I haven't done a whole lot of vanilla.
Yeah, which honestly, even at this low health with gravity, it's not that bad.
Mid death.
Mid and death. Ooh, bold prediction. I didn't even see what the first pattern was.
I didn't either. Granted, I'm horrible at picking out the patterns.
I want to say it was a mid for Toaster and then a slow.
This is probably my worst boss fight in the whole game.
It's a tough one. It was pretty bad for me for a while, and then I had a few seeds where it was like within 2 minutes you get Fantoon and Big Pink, and it's like, okay, I need to be able to do this. And then I started running PKRD because I wanted to get better at Fantoon.
So you did the harder route. Way to go.
Yes. I ain't got time to learn a whole route only to switch later.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Toaster, please don't do this. Not like this.
Okay, we're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
The really nice thing about having gravity in this fight is because it has damage.
Same time death.
Let's go. Perfectly in sync. Love to see it. But yeah, because you're only taking 20 damage per hit, a single health drop makes up for a single hit. Whereas when you're doing it suitless, it's way worse, because if you take one hit, you need 2 health drops to make up for it. And sometimes Fantoon is just really stingy with those drops.
There was definitely a seed when I was kind of getting newer to this where I was just kind of stingy. Ooh, look, there's a major up there in bowling. There's another major up there in the Brinstar Reserve. Maybe 2.
Secret required bowling? No, it's not. They can get to it from the bottom side.
And they don't have to get the the non-speed one, so they'll be good there. But I was being very stubborn, and I did a more 5 missile only, no suit, no tank Fantoon. It took me like 40 minutes, and I was just being stubborn, and I ended up losing the crap out of that race. I shouldn't have committed as hard as I did, but I was sometimes you just, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna do it.
Yep, and I've been that way for a lot of races, especially if it's not like a tournament race, where I'm just like, you know what, for a player who's good at this, this is the correct play. Killing
That's true.
Fantoon right now is just the correct play. Whether I can pull it off or not, I want to go for it so that I can learn to put that kind of pressure on myself if I need to do it in an actual more important race. And I know I'm going to lose 40 minutes to an hour on it, but it's worth the learning experience.
Well, I will say, even when I was just playing like a couple months ago and whatnot before I had just moved, when I was seeing you come into a lot more things, I didn't really know who you were and everything, and seeing you on here and just even those small seeds versus me being gone to where I'm at now, where I've seen you now, I would say you're not even close to where you were like a couple months ago. Like you're way ahead of where you were. So, I mean, you've improved drastically, it's insane how quickly you kind of like moved through some of the stuff that you've been able to do. So,
thank you. I'm flattered. But you know who we should be flattering is these runners, because they're doing a great job.
Well, that's true. Which Toaster is... Gosh, I'd like to say he's ahead, but at the same time, I don't... These guys are both they're so close.
Yeah, I mean, they have the same equipment, and they literally killed Fantoon at the same time. It's really hard to say who's ahead right now.
Like, with 2 tanks... Oh, wait a minute, did he...
Ooh. Is he going Dragon?
Well, he has...
he's
the
grapple.
upper hand here. Yeah, he has the grapple, which Skyy just got grapple, so that kind of makes a difference, right?
That does, yeah. Wait,
And he has
Skyy is
charge.
actually doing bowling. Let's go.
Oh.
Secret 5th objective. Yeah, I guess he just decided with the routing he was taking that this is more efficient
Faster?
than going
maybe.
around through Big Pink. Because if I don't remember where grapple was, but if grapple was like northwest somewhere, this is absolutely
It was
less
directly
traversal.
It was directly above not amphitheater, whatchamacallit?
Big Pink?
Aqueduct.
Okay.
In bottom of Bubble Mountain.
Okay, yeah, so this is better, I think. Because he was already in Bubble Mountain and the door to bowling is right there. This is just the cutscene is slow, but I think it's still faster than going all the way around the top
All
of Big Pink.
for
And it was
Spacer.
pointless.
What an item.
Does it keep damaging Dragon during the refill? My intuition says no, but maybe.
I wouldn't say during the refill, but like it definitely makes it to where you're not going to die and it still kills him.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a whole lot to actually shock him down. Like if you have no suit, I want to say it's 3 tanks. Might be 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna metagame this answer and say that if Dragon took damage during the refill,
240? Yeah,
it would
there
be
you go.
possible for her to die during the refill, and I would expect there to be some crazy tech involved with that I would have heard about by now if that were the case. So I'm gonna say no.
That would make sense to me. Croc has X-ray. You're probably right. He probably does, which makes the fact that they've already killed 2 of the bosses that could have got, fried that much less rewarding. Or speed. I would say probably more so. Hopefully speed, right? Oh, bombs.
Bombs. That's a can fly.
Interesting. It is a can fly. You were correct, yeah.
Yeah, they're still pretty low on health and no Varia. I'm just thinking about go mode here. I think Varia and speed would be like true go mode at this point.
Well, still need one more tank, right?
Yeah.
Or does he have 2? No, yeah.
They both have 2 tanks, which they'll stumble on across one more eventually.
Yeah.
This isn't a challenge seed.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't see that major way over there.
Ooh. Yeah, so were there any connectors to the South Criteria? This is interesting for Toaster. He's going to be tempted to go back up for those majors.
Oh, but he's going straight for criteria.
Yeah, I mean, us knowing that Spazer was the other major up there, I think
there's a tank.
Going criteria is actually better for Toaster. He doesn't have that information, but I think this will work out for him.
here's the thing though, because now they have 3 tanks. That put the Brinstar Reserve room definitely in logic, and there was definitely a major in there. There might have been 2 in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess with this map being right here, we might find out some other things. We'll see.
Yep.
Oh,
Toaster.
Well, maybe
This
we'll find out
is
some things.
one of the more annoying jumps in the game, because it's like you
no.
you need to wall jump to get up, and you barely don't have enough height jumping from the middle.
Farm.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't go back in there. Farm first. What are you doing?
Yep. But
yeah,
like
the
you have
space
to
jump
jump
makes it
from
kinda
the
bad, too.
slope. It's really spin
And it's
jumping
funny
into a 1-tile gap always sucks.
Well, it's funny too because space jump right here you would think would make it easier, but it almost makes it worse if we go space jump.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you're good at stationary spin jumps, like what Toaster just did, maybe space jump makes it easier there. But it's still annoying no matter what you do. I think high jump is the only thing that makes it tolerable. Nice map, no objectives, but there is a Meridia connector. So this is an interesting decision, decision point for Toaster. Does he go back for those majors, or does he dive for Meridia?
What made? Oh, he just got screw attack. Okay. I was gonna say, what one did he just get? So the one that's really far. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no. Toaster. This might make Toaster's decision for him. No, he's good. He's fine.
Oh boy!
Not even close. There is no stress here happening
Yeah,
at all. This
yeah,
everything is fine. This
he
is
had-
fine.
He had like 10 more than he needed, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's okay.
exactly. Oh, is that Mother Brain up there?
Yes,
Up
it
in
is.
Norfair? I didn't spot that. That's probably why Toaster has gone the direction that he has, because he's hoping to find other stuff down here and just go back up and finish the game up in Norfair. And he can afford to take a little bit of a risk here. Like I think what he's doing is a reasonable play because he does have so much good equipment.
But there was also that Brinstar up there to the left of the ship? Is that what I saw?
Maybe. Ship is in Criteria here. Is that right?
No. The ship was in Norfair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there might be.
He was next to the ship. So see, like, I don't know. Like it's knowing that there was that other major up there. I'm still going for that other major just because of the fact that it's right there. You have the life, and then it could be speed. And I probably honestly would have went to Brinstar first. But
Yeah.
who knows? I could have been wrong. Like, well, I mean, there's no.
I
no way to
like the
know.
play from Toaster, but like I don't know that I think it's the best play. But I think
still
it's
think
a good play.
It's just
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's a good play when you're up a game, and you're
Well,
just
especially
like,
now he's getting some tanks. So.
yeah,
But yeah, you're
But,
right.
like-
Up a game makes a big difference.
because he can just like, I can go for the big play here, because if I go down here and a bunch of objectives and a bunch like important majors are down here, then I'm just going straight back up to Mother Brain and I'm done. Versus going up past Mother Brain, finding potentially
that
nothing,
map.
and then coming all the way back down. So like
That map wasn't another seed, though. I don't know if you saw how far away that map was.
I did
but
not
that-
see it. No. Was
it
it south
like,
or?
It was. Yeah. See.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, that's pretty far away.
I think Toaster here hopes for Speed Haul, because that's one of the longest rooms that he could, like the longest, quickest rooms he could actually get through right now. Don't worry, Very is next here.
Decora.
Okay, that's a
get down
good
Decora.
find for the situation Toaster is in. Gets him much closer to the map.
Except we're in speed locked.
Oh, is that Frog Speedway?
Oh no! What a huge reset, though. Like he just lost
Yeah.
a lot of tanks, but it's okay.
Tanks,
like,
but
this,
no majors. He didn't lose any majors, so he's kind of fine.
this. He's gonna go get Screw just like he did,
Mhm.
and then he's gonna go up and test his luck up at
Yeah.
the reserve,
So-
and then obviously go to Bryn.
Yeah, Toaster and Skyy doing things here in reverse order, because Skyy is now in Criteria where Toaster just was. He's gonna get the same bad news. He's also gonna peek Criteria and find out at Speedlog.
Gosh, that was close.
He's fine.
He likes
fine.
He's playing by the seat of his pants a little. The cool thing about getting screw attack here, though, is that it does open up some things, right? Like it would open up if they had to traverse any of the musketeer rooms and make that much easier. However, I believe we've seen both, and I don't think that they're necessarily required.
Chat is saying that Toaster reverted out of bombs. I think.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
yeah.
So he reverted out of a can fly, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's always a hard thing to keep track of. Like, if I'm in the race, it doesn't, like, I remember that stuff. But again, when you're watching two different people running the same seed, it's like, wait, where was bombs? What progress did you lose with that revert? Very hard to keep track of. 5-minute revert, yeah.
Well, that means he'll have to kill Croc again, yeah. But maybe by the time that's a thing, either A, it won't matter, or B, he'll have, like, plasma or something.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, and then
Right.
Skyy, did Skyy ever go for the Norfair Reserve Major?
He did not know.
Okay, so we still don't know what that was. It could be Varia for all we know. It could be Speed.
Oh, is he still... What is he doing?
Toaster? Oh, he's going back for bombs.
Oh, okay. He wants to
again,
fly.
yeah. I'm curious what his plan is right now. Is it safe to do the acid dip on this health?
Yes, grapple.
Oh, you're right. I'm dumb.
And even so, he could have waited after because he has gravity.
Yeah.
And then he could have went over there very quickly.
Okay, so Skyy hit the speed lock now, and he reverted to Criteria instead of to Norfair. So Skyy getting back with bombs and having the Norfair information feels like Skyy is in the lead right now. Because Toaster is going to have to check all the majors that Skyy has already done. Oh, Skyy doesn't have charge, so that's a factor. I don't know where charge was. But I feel like Skyy can get charge fairly quickly at
it was
any given point.
It was at the top of Beat 'em room in the, was it double chamber or?
Okay, right. Yeah, because he had to go through single chamber. Toaster
chamber.
almost died doing that hell run. Yeah.
Single chamber. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, see, like, there's that major up there, which I don't know.
That's
Man, I think if I'm Toaster though. Okay, that's why he went back for bombs too, because T is up to the top right of ship too. I didn't
yeah.
Which that's a pretty big deal. There's a lot of stuff up here.
Yeah, so Skyy wasn't able to check that on the first pass. So I think at this point,
he's gonna go for Spazer.
Yeah.
Which charge wave Spazer is still good.
It's still good, yeah. It's more about the time. Skyy has already put that time into it, and Toaster's gonna now.
True.
He's not gonna be saving that time over Skyy. But I think the big question mark here is, do we see a divergence on Bryn versus Torian? If we do, that could be the game decider.
Why is he doing this? He forgot that he has... Okay, that's why. He was gonna farm and he forgot that he had
bombs.
Grapple, or he was gonna or he was going to deboost across, which, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I forget there are grapple blocks at the top of that room like every single time.
You know, just a little bit of a face hug from a Metroid, no big deal.
What do you think? Does the toaster reset out of Spazer here? Because he did just save.
Maybe. X-ray was up there.
I think he does just so he doesn't have to walk the robot. Yep. Because walking that robot across the spikes does burn a decent chunk of time.
Well, so it looks like we have reverted Spazer, and then he picked up X-ray and kept it on Skyy.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, so, okay. So Norfair Reserve was X-ray. So if Toaster skips that, he's not really missing out on much.
Oh, that's kind of disgusting. I didn't realize, I guess, that BT is through Lava Dive.
Oh, is it?
That's gross.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Oh my gosh, that is disgusting.
Okay, I think Toaster's just gonna run through this lava here. No, oh, he's trying to platform. No, Toaster! You have gravity. Just spam missiles and run through. Come on, dude. You're making it harder than it has to be. Oh. I don't think he's coming back for that.
No, you don't really need X-ray.
No.
Like, especially with what they have. Like, there's nothing that's like groundbreaking at this point. It's just get to Bryn and Turian and see what's, you know, being held there. One of them will have speed for sure.
I do have to say, Toaster's pausing has been really impressive on these heated runs, where he's using that reserve. Like, I will do it once or twice, just on like one reserve refill, but he's doing the whole refill for 30, pause while moving, and then, or unpause while moving, then pause again, and just like cycling through that to make the absolute most he can get out of that reserve tank. And he's going for it again. Oh wait, no, sorry. Maybe he is?
No,
okay, he just wanted the runway for this jump.
The thing with Toaster is at first he was only playing like a bunch of hard seats, but as of, you know, recent, he has been playing a lot more expert seats and harder seats. He was even playing an Extreme Plus with us the other day, so he's he is broadening his ability to play a little better.
Okay, so Skyy has gone to Torian because he saw bombs and assumed that was the path forward. Okay, it looks like Toaster's doing the same thing. So, since they're following the same path, I think it's safe to say Skyy is very slightly ahead here.
Well, he's ahead in a few reasons, for a few reasons, right? He's got another E-Tank, he's got X-Ray and Spazer, and he has 15 more missiles, so like he has a few more advantaged pieces. While they're small, they're still they could make a difference.
To me, those are the kind of advantages that can make a big difference, but they can also just be nothing. So like until we know more, it's really hard to say if those matter.
Interesting.
Especially when it's just a one tank difference and they're both at 3. Like neither one of them needs to kill Ridley. That's the other big thing right here, because this is random objectives. You don't actually need that much health. You just need health from Other Brain, which is still a big deal. You need 6 tanks or you need 3 with Varia.
Sure.
So,
force.
But either way, everybody loves Spo.
So he's opting to just go to Bryn. Ooh, this could be interesting.
Oh, this is very interesting.
This could be kind of... Wow. Oh no, and he killed it too early!
This is fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna use...
Yeah, he's got Gary. Yeah. Very heads up play from Toaster, knowing that even after you've killed Shack Tool, you can just shoot the snail with Wave Beam and make him break the rest of the sand for you.
We're gonna find out if that was a mistake or if it wasn't. Very early Bryn map.
I was watching Oats the other day. Ooh, I've never seen that. We have Terminator into Croc Speedway, so you get the nice little slopes coming together to make a nice little arch. That's really cool looking. I've never seen that combination of rooms.
Let's see. I guess we're going up to Wreck Ship.
Okay, Toaster is opting to do Spore Spawn. So here we go. Is Skyy cool, going to regret skipping this?
Oh, and it's like he was getting ready to do a spark, but there's no spark.
Nice double hit from Toaster. So you can without plasma, you can still 2-round Spore Spawn, but it's quite difficult because whenever Spore Spawn is hit by a projectile, he will close his mouth as quickly as possible. But if you're quick with it, you can get two supers, and then you can get a missile and a super, and that will be perfectly enough to kill. Toaster getting a 3-round there instead of a 2-round, but still getting those double hits is very nice. It saves a lot of time on this fight because he's just going. Spore Spawn waits a long time before he opens his mouth for you to actually be able to kill him.
I guess we're going for a tank and maybe right into Wreck Ship. Which you can actually hit Spore Spawn with 4 regular missiles, like if you don't have supers. Which is
crazy.
I've never done it, but that's a risky tank.
Ooh,
it's required. It required GT to get to the map in Turian.
Oh, that's rough. That is very rough. Shack Tool into Spore Spawn into GT just for a map. That is cruel.
Unless we have, maybe there's 2 items here.
Maybe. Varia. Plasma. Plasma is good for GT. Okay, not Varia.
Okay, still not doable yet.
No.
More power bombs. All right, so well.
Yeah. Even if that was a super, I don't think that's doable. You could Crystal Flash once, but that's not enough still.
Even if he had 30 supers right now and not with 2 tanks, like that's just.
Yeah. I mean, Plasma makes pretty quick work of GT, but not that quick.
G mode to get rid of the gate? Well, see, here's the thing. He left behind the X-ray.
Okay, this room is doable. That's it. Okay, nice save. I don't know if there's a reasonable way to farm that health back, though. This might just be an unfortunate time sink. He could play risky and go for that tank at GT.
No, he can. Because that's a dead end there. Yeah, he kind of wants to go for that.
Yeah, that Metal Pirates is the only path forward. If I'm Toaster here, I probably... Oh, there's a door down here. Never mind. No,
this is farm.
Yeah, just farm this. You're fine. I might also go for the bomb jump across the GT room to get an extra tank to make those Metal Pirates a little bit safer. He doesn't need it, but it's convenient. Because he hasn't saved in a while, so he doesn't really want to try the crumble jump. But
I think that's what he's gonna still do though, because he just went and he didn't get full HP. Yep. Here we go.
Is he gonna do the crumble jump or is he gonna do the bombs? Okay, good job. Safe. This is the safe way to do it. It's slow, but it's safe and guaranteed if you do it correctly.
And he did it. Yay!
Yeah. And for those who didn't know, that is in hard logic.
I would be going. Yeah, that is definitely. I would say, me personally on the Pirates, I know he's going for the plot. There we go. This is the way I'd be doing it right here. What he's doing right now.
Yeah, with the supers. I think maybe he wants.
It's easier.
Yeah, I think maybe he wanted to do the plasma on the first one because you need at least one super drop to be able to do both.
True, yeah, very true. Which in that one he didn't get it, so you're right.
Yeah.
Another tank though.
Okay.
Let's make him. I mean, he would have to. Man, that'd be a really rough loop to do to save, but
yeah,
I don't know if I would. I don't know though, like because.
So I have done suitless GT recently in an expert seed because it was forced. I think I did it with 3 tanks, Crystal Flash, and 40 supers. Like I had 40 supers total. I had to use 10 of them for a Crystal Flash, and it was still pretty
opt
close.
Out and come back.
Yeah, so I don't think this GT is real right now. If he had 10 supers, maybe with the plasma, but I don't think that GT is doable.
At the same time, apparently we've been missing Skyy because he is doing Acid Chozo right now in Wreck Ship, which that is a required objective.
Kaizentum says if there's no heat behind GT, this is enough. Okay. But again, my thing is
but you also have to not. Yes, you also have to not get hit. Is the other part? That's a huge factor.
Although, one thing.
No, you don't have to have space. Space is not required in map rando for this. So that is something that they did away with. But he might have space. I don't know. He may have gotten it.
Saying Skyy has.
But it also is not required for.
Yeah, we haven't really been watching Skyy's screen very much as commentators.
We should have, and that's bad on us. I got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, I mean Toaster was in a tense situation, so I would say it's understandable. But yeah, so one thing I noticed about Toaster here, if he has to go back to Torian, it's actually not that bad because he has now cleared Spore Spawn and Shack Tool, which were the 2 most time-consuming things, and he ran back to save. He didn't revert. So if there is something important in Torian, he can get back there much more quickly than Skyy can. So that's not a total loss. He got 2 tanks, and he cleared those 2 slow rooms. So we'll see how this plays out.
Wait, why is he going down to the map again? Skyy does have space now, which that is definitely a huge movement. So you guys were correct. He did have space. Which there we go, another tank, right?
Also, Skyy has plasma now, for whatever that's worth. So.
Does he?
Sorry, not Skyy. Toaster. Toaster.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't think he had.
No. So I'm guessing Acid Chozo was in Bryn because it's marked for Skyy.
It was in Wreck Ship.
Wreck Ship? Okay.
Yep. Which is right where Toaster's kind of headed to right now.
Yep. So I don't think we've seen Plasma Pirates. At this point, I'm starting to think Plasma Pirates is behind GT, which Skyy has more than enough health for now.
Yep, and he's going to go get Plasma, which is definitely going to make life a little simpler, because he'll see that Plasma up at the top when he goes up there.
Yep.
And they have 6 tanks? Yeah, so like that might actually be the required logic with basically full charge beam minus ice and get through there.
Yeah. So I think based on what we can see right now, it does feel like Skyy is in a solid lead, which means we'll be getting a game 3, which is always great.
So we'll kind of see how this goes. Having those extra tanks is definitely making the will probably make the difference on the ability to get through things quicker.
Yep, there's Acid Chozo.
Now he has kind of a decision to make if he's going to go for space or if he's just going to kind of go.
Yeah, I think if I'm Toaster here, I just go. Because
I think too, because he's going to take the extra damage from going into the acid too.
Yeah, he has a reserve
and a save.
It's fine.
So there's that.
Yeah. But yeah, Toaster knows he burned a lot of time going to Torian without much to show for it, so he definitely feels behind right now. But he does have the equipment he needs to finish the game. So, aside from one more E-tank, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna reset that.
So I don't think he feels good about doing any out-of-the-way majors.
While that is probably true, he would be leaving the room with like 60 or 70 at that point, I think, because of the timing. So like, he still has to like try to get through that big gap with it popping. Versus,
I don't think it'll
I don't know how much
pop immediately. Yeah, he's good. He's fine.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like if he would have had it the other way, maybe not.
It would still be very tight. Toaster, you are doing great, but you're making me sweat. Every time you do that, it's terrifying.
That was a perfect pause buffer. Sketchy for sure, but objective complete. Yep, GT was just seen by Skyy, so Skyy's aware of the situation now. However,
Skyy has, I'm not gonna say an easy kill, but a very, very reasonable kill here.
The thing he probably needs to also still keep in mind is he needs to be able to shoot away some of his missiles, so that way he's
gets some farm some health there.
Well, so he's not getting a bunch of giant beams shot in his face by GT.
Yeah, which, I mean, if you find the correct spot to stand, those still don't hit you.
True, yeah. That is true.
I think the two big things are, one, you're not getting farm drops to keep your health up, and you're also... GT is also not jumping.
Oh, he's sending it.
Here we go. But yeah, the cool thing about this fight to me is if you time your shot to when GT is jumping, it actually double hits when you have plasma. So you can finish the fight a decent bit faster. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Skyy just doesn't care about the swipes or the farms. He's just doing it.
Oh, that was perfect execution.
Yep. Very clean. And he got a lot of health drops back.
Okay, into Red Tower.
Okay.
We already saw the exit for the Red Tower, which... Okay. Oh, he likes to not take the save.
Okay, so here's one thing we haven't talked about, which could save Toaster here. A large portion of Meridia is still speed locked.
That's true.
And we don't know where plasma pirates are. They could be anywhere. We'll find out now if they're in Torian. And they are not.
Was there another major there or no? I didn't even see it. He was in the map so fast, I didn't even get a...
Yeah, I didn't see one. No, there's not.
No. So...
Ooh, boy. This just got really interesting.
Yeah, because this is not even required, and yet it was done anyway.
Yeah, none of this was required. So... Toaster... I think... Yeah, I said before you're skipping majors because you have enough to finish. But really, I think the smartest play for Toaster, with the information he has, is just to hope that Torian detour was nothing and there's a speed lock in Meridia.
Oh no. So they're going to go get all these bottom Bryn ones. Because there's a lot of majors there. And now having space and having grapple, that makes this a little bit more manageable. So now, all of a sudden, I would say Toaster might be...
He might be.
In a different position. However, it kind of depends on how fast... if he stays at the ship, he can navigate very quickly back. I don't know.
So are there any areas we haven't seen maps for? We've seen Torian, we've seen Bryn, we've seen Criteria, we've seen Wreck Ship, and so yeah, Meridia is just the last place. They have to be in Meridia. This is getting really interesting.
Well,
Unless
so
there's another major we skipped somewhere else.
He's in the lead, but he also doesn't have the information that Turian's a bust. So he's going to eventually go back to Turian, which is going to make... it just kind of depends.
To me, the fact that he's going for all these majors here means he's playing for speed. I think if he believed that Turian was the way forward, he would just be going back right now. Because he has enough to do that GT.
Which one of these has to be. This bottom one's going to be speed because... Unless there was another major I missed somewhere else, because of the fact that there's not... where's he going now?
There's one at top right here.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Which we've already seen Spazer, we've already seen X-Ray. So it's either Spring, Varia, or Speed right here, so...
Alright, what is it?
It's such a long way.
It is.
This is extremely out of the way.
I think if this is speed, Toaster wins.
Oh, whoa, yeah, I mean...
Oh, Spring Ball.
Skyy...
He doesn't even want it. He doesn't
wait a minute. Skyy is going down to Meridia right now, so did Skyy not see the speed lock earlier?
Chat said that Skyy did see the speed lock, but maybe not. Is Skyy gonna G mode?
I mean, that would be...
That would be crazy. You
well,
can G mode through...
So you could G mode left to right, and then
Uh-huh.
right to left, he has the beams that it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Right to left is easy. If you know how to do it. So...
Yeah, it's just shooting and running, really.
Okay, so Toaster has speed. So the two ways that Skyy wins here is if there was another path we didn't think about in Meridia that could have Plasma Pirates without needing the map, or if Skyy G modes through Frog Speedway and gets there first. This is getting very interesting. Because Toaster, now that he has speed, he is 100% going back to Meridia. I think there's no universe where he doesn't go back there unless he just forgot.
You're right. It could be past Wasteland. You're right, and there could be an item in here, but like.
Ooh. If this is Varia, that's huge for Skyy. It's not Varia. He's still got a shot. This is getting very interesting because Skyy knows he skipped those majors in Bryn. So
by the way, it looks like he's going to Turian.
This is another one of those races where both runners feel very behind. Okay, so it's the speed lock. It has to be.
Yep,
so will Skyy attempt the G mode, or does he go hunting for speed?
He's going for speed. He already reset.
Yep. No, Toaster, where are you going?
That's why I said
Toaster's going to
Turian. Yep. So, but I still think I think they're going to be kind of almost neck and neck because what's going to happen here is he's going to go through, he's going to kill GT in like 0.1 seconds with full beam, and then he's going to end up resetting back to the ship because he's going to be like, okay, well, I don't need to do this.
I don't like this play from Toaster.
Well, I can understand where he's at though, because you saw that there's the health there, and you saw that there's a requirement, right? So like, and you have the requirement. So, and this is a long way to come back if it's the wrong way or right way, you know.
Turian is probably the quicker check of the two. That's fair. But still, I don't think you can afford in Toaster's position to assume
that was a really good GT.
That was a good GT. Like, I don't think you can afford to assume Skyy is going to give you the time to do this. I think because you already burned the time in Turian, you just assume that Skyy did everything first trip and will be finishing shortly if that was the path forward.
That's the thing about like racing in a tournament. The nerves are unreal.
Yeah. But also, we have the benefit of hindsight. Yeah, we have the benefit of hindsight knowing that Skyy also didn't get speed before checking Meridia. Toaster might be thinking that Skyy went up north, got all that stuff, got speed and everything, and is in Meridia right now with Speed Booster. So it's tough. It's tough to know. Okay, Sky, just or not Toaster,
All right.
just leave.
And now,
okay.
and now Toaster's gonna be ahead here because he doesn't have to go get anything else. He's just literally on his merry way.
Yeah, that is a good revert. Is that the ship is like perfectly at the crossroads between Norfair, Bryn, and the way down. And Torian, yeah.
Honestly, well, me, I don't know, man. Knowing what you have, like
Sky
you
did
have
not
enough
get speed.
You have enough to do a crystal flash, and you have space. I'm doing lava dive now, like on the way through. Like I would have done it right there because you already have everything. But I don't know. At the same time, like you have to come all the way back because that's I don't know.
Is it on the way back?
It kinda.
I keep forgetting to see where Bomb Chorizo is.
It was through the bottom of a single chamber. It was right up at the top. He just passed it. So like I would have. I don't know.
But
I guess I would have.
Mother Brain is up there though, so it's like it's either now or later. I think it's fine.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He also doesn't even. He knows, but he might be questioning whether plasma pirates are even down here. In which case, if he had done BT on the way and had to revert back to ship, it would have been wasted time. Which he should know that he has to get progress in Meridia, but if he's questioning that even a little bit, I think it's understandable to skip.
There's only one major remaining at this point that we haven't seen, which is Varia. That's obviously down here, so that'll also make a huge difference for just peace of mind. It also kind of makes Mother Brain faster too.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to damage down, you can damage down further.
And you don't have to sit through as long of a rainbow beam cutscene. Well, no, maybe it's the same. You can also play riskier with Varia.
True. Yeah.
Don't have to farm if you lose some health on the way. Lava dive becomes quicker. Or not quicker, but you know, again.
Safer.
Well, yeah, you don't lose health. So, less farming.
Well, especially with space, so. Wow, this is a really unfortunate map.
Okay. Yeah, this is where I'm checking any right-facing blue door to see if it's plasma pirates. I don't know. Does the blue door rule apply to other objectives or just the bosses?
You would like. I guess it applies the same, but at the same time, like it's kind of got like the metal door type thing, like on the map, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only the other two.
But if you're blinding doors, you won't have that visual cue.
It can be any color door. Yeah. See.
Okay. Okay, and then
bosses and saves.
What about mini bosses?
Well,
so Kraid or Botwoon, can those be any color doors? Okay, so it's just the main bosses that are always a blue door and saves.
Oh gosh, that'd be terrible. Like locking a save behind ammo.
Mm-hmm. Which I think, I don't know if that's a quality of life feature or just a default. But yeah, I'm never turning that off myself.
The regular game doesn't have that, so I would assume that, you know, that just wouldn't be a thing, maybe. I don't know if you could turn that on to be a thing.
And other colors, yeah.
Oh, he's right. Yeah, the top of Swobo. Swobo is different colors sometimes.
So Skyy is heading back into Meridian now. He'll be right on Toaster's heels, but Toaster is killing Plasma Pirates and is ready to leave. So we're going to see a high five here. It's still a close game. Toaster is in a clear lead, but that could change very quickly with an unfortunate mistake somewhere. So Toaster still has to play careful.
I didn't see on the map where the major was. Did we?
I didn't see it, no.
Sorry if I didn't have my mic muted when my kid was in here. I thought I muted it. I might have unmuted initially. It happens. It's okay. Yeah. Man. It is a very close race though still either way. Like especially right now, like where you're like it's gonna come down to just whoever moves oh, there it is right there.
Did you see it?
Top of the map right here.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think Toaster skips this.
Because
he doesn't need it. Well, farm.
It makes it easier for
Lava
Dive for sure. Like I'm not worried about the Mother Brain, but like you got a heated room beforehand, so he would have to Crystal Flash.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Yeah, no, I think this is the right play. Just farming time alone, this saves all of that. And this is a very quick check.
Because right now, like, he has enough to beat the game with just what he has. Like, he doesn't have to farm or anything.
Yeah. So as long as he doesn't take unnecessary damage, and Lava Dive is now free with Varia, so yeah.
Skyy is not very far behind, though. He's definitely... As soon as he gets some of these pirates, he's going to go grab Varia and be right there on his tail, so...
Like, one death to Mother Brain, one failed escape, that's all it takes.
Yep. Gotta be perfect movement. Which if knowing that it's a tournament, right? That's a long way to have gone without taking a save, right? So I think after he completes Lava Dive now, especially since he has Varia, I think he goes for a save, like as close as possible if there is one. Otherwise, he'll probably feel a little bit more inclined to farm just because of that fact.
Okay, so. Some people in chat might know mechanics better than I do. Skyy went in and killed Plasma Pirates without collecting the item. Am I correct in assuming that still counts for completing the objective, or does he need to grab the item? I feel like Skyy wouldn't do that without knowing, but it counts. Okay.
Yeah. See, you just have to kill the pirates because it's the same thing as what's the one? Pit room.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's an objective also. So you, like grabbing the item doesn't usually.
Yeah. It's like unlocking the door essentially is what completes the objective.
Opting to skip Varia.
Okay.
So that
yeah.
I mean that's a move that probably needed to happen for him to even have a chance at catching up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it plays out for him. This is certainly interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting play. I think it's a fine. I think it's honestly kind of neutral. It's really hard to know which option is faster, given that Lava Dive is coming up and you still need more health from Mother Brain to farm.
He's just okay. So he's gonna go save at the ship before he goes to do. Or no, well I guess it's on the way. Maybe, no?
Okay. I'm looking at the map. Mother Brain is right below here. We just left ship. It's gonna be a very short escape.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going.
Did he forget? Did he not spot BT?
He is not. No, but like he was trying to get to BT, but he went the wrong direction. So like I was trying to. There we go.
Yeah. Which single chamber can be kind of weird anyway, especially it's all under ship. Maybe he was thinking he could go loop around from the bottom, but.
True. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Looking at where this is, I 100% support the play of not getting BT on the way down here. Because it's going like, right past Mother Brain.
Yeah. Which, I can see why you wouldn't. However, he is going to have to farm here to end up making this a thing. for Skyy.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, is he gonna go up top?
There's a refill right there. There's a refill just on
I
single chamber.
I guess
So
he's gonna. Oh man, this is gonna be.
I think Sky is fine. I think this is fine.
Yeah, he's gonna end up probably having to see. He's gonna for sure have to CF to get out.
Yeah, but there's a full refill. He's fine.
Oh yeah. And this is kind of neck and neck now.
It really is.
Got close.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's getting ready to CF. He just dumped his full reserve. Or, okay, he's got 3 tanks. He's probably just going to go for it, and then if he feels like he's getting low, then CF is my gut.
No,
intuition.
yeah.
No, okay. Yeah, he thought about it. He thought about it.
You're like, maybe not. You should say 38-second escape time?
Yeah,
that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 20. Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's still hard to say whether Vario would have saved time for Skyy here. I think it's kind of neutral at this point. Toaster damaging down because he has Varia.
That was a very good fight though too. All right. Oh yeah, dude. Don't. As I say, I was like, oh, he's still gonna try to opt for the. Oh, he's gonna reset the room first. There you go.
Yeah, I like to do that. 25 seconds. Congratulations, D-Rocky, for your correct guess on the escape timer. You win absolutely nothing.
Why? You don't even get internet points, dude.
No.
Oh, man, you must have really
I gotta keep up the WX train every now and then. All right. Do your GGs in chat for Edible Toaster. Very, very close race. Looks like Skyy is forfeited in the race room, but he would yeah, 1:13:37 the official race
37.
time.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because of because he because of the win was 1:13:26, but the forfeit was at 37.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I didn't see that. All right, and the racers should be getting an invite for the interview here in a little bit, and we'll see how.
Thank you for the gifted tier 1 to Aussie, Jeffy.
Woo. And welcome Skyy and Toaster. GG's.
GG's Toaster.
GG's. GG's Skyy. Goodness,
that was
off of Mr. Bones' wild ride.
That second race, you guys probably don't realize how close you were. He was literally on Mother Brain right when you got to the ship, like about to be done.
I was so scared of that. I felt that race especially. I felt like I am losing this one the entire time because I went everywhere.
I did too, and I skipped the majors on the left side of what was it, Brinstar, where speed was. So I went to Meridia 3 times before I finally went back with speed.
I will say out of the 2 races, this one was the one that there were so many, I would say, lead changes in between both of you back and forth depending on where you were, that we were like, oh well, he's ahead, well no, he's ahead, no wait a minute, he's ahead, and it just kind of kept going back and forth, and we're like, what is happening with this seat?
Yep.
It was a fun one. I mean, it's a risk to skip. I think there was 4 majors over there.
Yeah.
And I skipped all of them multiple times before realizing it was a speed lock. So, hey, what are you gonna do?
I guess I have a question here for Skyy on the first one.
I sucked. That's the answer.
Well, no.
About that one too.
First, you went up and you went for Spazer, and you got scanned by the turtle. And then you went to go back up there again, knowing that Spazer was there. And we're like, why is he going back?
Except in my brain, I was like, yeah, that's X-ray. I got plasma. I've got charge. I'll get microwave for Drake. It was just a brain fart because I went back up, but I turned around before I went like up to the item again, and I was like, oh crap, wait, that was Spazer. But
that makes a lot of sense.
I think I died 3 times there and lost a good 10 to 15 minutes on it.
You both broke logic. I don't know how many times in the first seed, and then you both broke logic in the second seed to get power bombs. Skyy had power bombs first, but finding Morph was a little bit more of a challenge. Then you found Morph before him, but between the two of you on, I believe it was the first one where you guys started in Big Pink.
Just to the right, yeah. We started in, I think it was Croc Escape, and had to run into Big Pink.
Between the two of you, I think you both reset within just that starting point at least 10 times a piece, if not more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough, and then it wouldn't have made a difference, but I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the boss icons, because I completely overlooked Ridley, wasted time going to wreck ship.
No.
And then you saw me searching the map for, I don't know, 30, 45 seconds trying to find him. Again, it would have made a difference. Edible Toaster was far enough ahead that even if I saw Ridley right away, I would have been behind, but yeah, it was really annoying when I finally saw him.
It was kind of the same thing through a big portion of the first seed, where you guys had a bunch of lead changes as well, because there was times where you were ahead Skyy, and we were like, oh, he did the crab shaft thing where he actually broke logic by doing the transition jump, and you got it within your first or second try. You did it very quick. And the part where you kind of lost a bit of that time is when you died to the turtle, and then it kind of happened a few times back and forth, and we're just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then you both tried to go for the map multiple times right at the start, which obviously that's a lot of information, but doing it on one tank was kind of rough.
Yeah, it took me 3 tries, I think. I died once trying to do the crab gate, or the waver ripper whatever gate. I died once getting hit by the ball instead of waiting a second.
Oh yeah, I ended up getting it later when I got more tanks, because after a while I was like, you know what, this is probably Fantoon. So I was like, let me come back for it later. But turns out it wasn't Fantoon, and it did work out that way to leave and just come back for me. But
yeah,
I was so close that one time.
I will say that chat was petitioning against you for a minute there, Skyy, on the first seed, because you left behind Spazer, and they said, can we vote against him?
They were upset with you trolling. I went all that way. I should have gotten it just out of principle the second time.
Yeah. Because at first we saw you there. Yeah, we saw you doing that. It's like, oh, is he just getting Spazer for the fans? And then you walk into the room and then turn around. It's like, oh, no, he's just trolling the fans.
I felt really bad on the second seed when I saw Spazer. I was like, oh, I have to leave you behind, my beloved.
That's funny. I don't think I saw Spazer on the second one.
How did you guys feel when you went to... you had Spazer in the second one.
It was bowling.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
How did you guys feel when you went all the way through to Turian, and you're like, great?
Yeah, that was
GT.
awful. that was
bad. Did you fight GT, Toaster?
Yeah, I ended up fighting GT because I got plasma in Torian, and then I was like, I'm gonna leave, come back, and then what did we find in not Bryn? Was it Bryn? Not Bryn. To the left of the ship.
That was Bryn.
It was Bryn.
That was Bryn. Yeah.
That was Bryn. Yeah.
We found which objective was there? I don't remember them anymore. Wow.
Acid Chozo.
Thank you. We found Acid Chozo there.
So if right then, right? Because he had reverted back from Turian before you did, Toaster, and he had went to Bryn almost immediate. If he would have at that moment went for those majors and then went up to wreck ship, he would have probably beat you by 15, 20 minutes. Wow. But instead, he decided to go up to wreck ship, did the Acid Chozo, high-fived you on your way to the Bryn map, and went to Turian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while you were grabbing the majors in Bryn, he had just he didn't even reset at that point. He went all the way back to the ship. He reset to the ship, and he decided to go down towards Meridia.
Oh yeah.
And you were going for the majors in Bryn. So if
Yep.
that hadn't
Wow.
happened, he would have been way further ahead on that second seed. And we honestly thought that he was going to end up doing that. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's going to Meridia. This is never mind.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a huge lead change and shift right when that happened.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I was hoping it wasn't the speed lock, and so I picked up a lot of extra tanks to get through Wasteland, thinking that would be some way to loop around without the. I misread the map entirely there, but yeah, I was really hoping there wasn't a speed lock and that skipping those majors was a good move. If I don't do that, yeah, it saves me quite a lot of time.
I think what happened, because I did go to, I was just when I beat Croc earlier on, I just went straight to Criteria. Then I was like, should I go to Meridia? We're leaving behind so many items. And I went to Meridia anyways. Then I ran into speed lock, so I was like, okay, we probably need the speed lock.
Yeah.
So that's why I committed to all the items. Basically, I almost 100%ed it, which is not great, but you know.
Yeah,
we saw every major in that seed.
I was really hoping
between two
it
of
was
you,
Meridia.
they were all collected.
Yeah, I think Toaster resets phaser, and then Toaster tried to get X-ray, and that didn't work out. He reset bombs before then, and then went back and got bombs for the can fly to get to Turian, and then there was, I don't know, I should have looked on there since the interview piece as your guys' thing was going up there to see how many times you guys reset and died. It was it was a lot.
It was a lot.
I don't know if Words has anything else for either of you.
Yeah, no, you covered most of the stuff that I found interesting. Yeah, like you said, a lot of lead changes. There were a lot of branching options, a lot of situations where you could go this way or you could go that way, and it was really tough decisions, and it was fun to watch both of you make different decisions and see completely different routes that still ended up finishing within like 60 seconds of each other, is what it would have been roughly. So yeah, GG's to both of you. Y'all did amazing. And everyone in chat, don't forget to follow our runners. They both have Twitch channels and
our marker
commentary
Osu.
trackers. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, our marker Osu, he was doing, he was very on top of it the entire time.
Yep.
Oh, that must have been a nightmare for the track for
Yeah,
OC.
especially when runners are going and collecting items and then resetting or dying and having to go recollect those items. Yeah,
He said the first game. Yeah, there was so much like grab an item, reset an item, grab an item, die, grabbed 3 items, die, go back, grab the same items, reset, go grab them again. Like, oh my gosh, there was so much.
We're sorry, Osu.
Yep, sorry, Osu. Thank you, Comms.
sorry.
Thank you, Osu. I thought this was an uphill battle. I know Toaster knows the logic a lot better than I do. My approach to playing is what can I do, not what should I do. So yeah, it was an uphill battle.
Consistently for a while.
Yeah, consistently mediocre, I think, is where I would put myself.
Oh, I didn't say that. I just
all
said you haven't played for a while.
All right.
You
Hey,
didn't
hey,
say
hey,
that.
look.
I said
If anything, we're both we're actually at the exact middle of the
I know,
seating. So technically, we're both mid. Yeah, we just watched the most mid race ever.
Okay.
Let's not go there.
All right,
you guys
that's
are
enough
both
self-deprecation for now. Come on.
You guys both did really well,
Yeah.
and you made it. You made it interesting. I will say it's something that like me and Words both every time we're just like getting high voiced, going like, "Oh my gosh, no!" Is both times when you guys dropped into jail and. Toaster, when you made it through, you had 11 health when you got, and then you almost got hit by Mini Crate. And then when Skyy went through, he had 3. And I'm just like, what are these two doing? Like, you guys are literally just living on the edge the whole time.
We chose chaos. We
It's
chose
madness.
chaos.
You really did. Both of you trying to give everyone heart attacks the whole time. I'm just like, ugh, gosh, no.
I was trying to just go and not you know, not stop, not waste time. A lot of times when I'm playing in like a lobby, I'll just stop, and if I see something that's like a cool trick, I'll practice it for a little bit. I was trying not to do that here. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. They were fun seeds, you know. Overall, I got to say, I've had a lot of fun practicing the drafts, so I'm glad that we got to do those two first.
I'm betting like Toaster on Escape's heart was beating out of his chest the whole time.
My head was just like, I was doing the M-Rock thing, and I was doing the, yep, that's a snipe in my head.
That's another snipe.
both races, I was like that. I thought. So,
and the first race, I knew I was toast. No pun intended.
D Rocky and Change both have a message there. It says Toaster with 10 HP on Fantoon twice.
Oh yeah,
and then also apparently GG to Toaster and being the guy that has to take that L against Aussie.
Yep.
Well.
Yep.
I'm not saying you'll lose. You could win, but I'm just saying it is Aussie. And,
you never know. He could be racing Harley next week.
In both of the tournaments that Aussie has been into the top at the very end match, he has been the one that has almost completed the comeback tour of having to win twice at the end, plus the matches to get there too. Yeah. So I'm not saying you can't win.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you can't win, but it is Aussie.
It is Aussie.
I mean, I've sat there, watched Aussie help edit the logic for the randomizer. If anyone knows the logic, it's Aussie. So
I don't think it's a stretch to say in this tournament he is the person who will have the most thorough understanding of the game's logic.
Yeah,
very true. Yeah. I've seen him in AC against Eddie and Oates lose 15-20 minutes worth of progress because he didn't save and he took like a wrong turn or he died, and he caught back up and still won by like 5 minutes. I was like, this is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Look.
So good luck.
Yeah, we'll just have fun. We'll have fun
not to scare you.
But it's any consolation that it might put you in a better place in losers. I haven't looked at the bracket, but maybe the win still helps.
Not me, Toaster.
Well, look, I'll make it fun. Maybe I'll use the Michael Jackson sprite. I don't know.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go. As a Aussie, you should have an agreement because you and Aussie does like to use different sprites.
He's really, except that he's not allowed to use the chair. He's really good.
Yeah, I was about to say nothing but anything but the chair. He's too
make him make him use the Metroid with the gun sticking out of its face.
Ooh.
I will say I enjoyed commentating for both of you. I've known you both a while. Toaster more so recently than Skyy, but Skyy was one of the first people that I was racing with when I got started, and one of the people that I was like, cool, I beat somebody. And it took me like still probably 3 months to even be able to beat Skyy. And that was like once at the time. So I've known you guys a while and I've seen you guys play for a long time. And I'm glad to see kind of Skyy back into things. I myself will be back into things eventually for those that know who I am. And I have not streamed since October. Life things. I'll be back. I'm not gone forever. I will be back.
Glad to see you. Thank you again for comms. Yeah. I don't know how the schedule is if speed gaming is needed. I don't know. Do you want to stay on Restream, Toaster, and do like an invisible map for the multi-category one, and do like an encore or something?
I don't know what's coming up next, or if they need to channel it back.
We've got a lot of races happening today, so
there's a lot.
It's probably best to not.
Yeah,
there's probably a lot coming on. So I've said what I've said. I don't know if there's any last minutes from everybody else, but
GG Toaster. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Thank you guys so much for comms, Beardness. Good to see you again. And this is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying. I'm looking forward to being a spectator for a lot of these cool matches coming up. And props to D-Rocky, Divine for putting this together. I think these are some cool categories.
Yeah. Huge shout out to the tournament organizers.
Yeah. Oh, also thank you to SpeedGaming for supplying the channels also. And again for Rocky for setting it up. So best of luck to both of you on your next match.
All right. And thank you everyone in chat for hanging out. These streams don't mean anything if people don't want to watch it. So thank you all for being here and supporting our runners. And we will see you next mission.